You know, people say, there's nothing to that job, but when you know what it takes to be a linesman and a referee, and you have specific zones you have to stay in, and you better know where you are. You get in the middle of a play, they're going to either kill you or...
Yep.
Here we come. Opening faceoff goes to Toledo. Picked off, and in goes Worthridge to the Fort Wayne zone. Shot high, turned alive. Now they give it back to Toledo again, all the way to the left point. From the left point, shot down deep into the corner by Schwinnard. They dig for it down in the zone, trying to make the play. Komets go in, got it out of there for a moment. Now back up the wall, and the race is on for the puck. Here comes Lark going hard. It's icing. So he was just too swift for him, couldn't catch back up to it. So the first moment of play has been pretty well in the Fort Wayne corner, but they haven't had a chance to get out yet.
Yeah, Toledo played last night at home against Brampton. They did win that game 4-1, and they do go again tomorrow. They're in Kalamazoo, so they got a big weekend ahead of them. This game, very important. They'd like to jump on this one after a little momentum from last night's game.
Indeed. Here's Kashersky in for the faceoff for Fort Wayne. They try to slip it out of the zone. It comes to center ice, but unable to get to it that time. Embach rolls his guy off the play down in the corner. Behind the net, here comes Embach again. Nice touch pass out towards center. Going is Kashersky. Long pass going down the right wing into the zone. Trying to make the play. Lark couldn't hang on to that one. Now he's in on the forecheck as Kashersky goes into pressure the puck for the Komets. Here comes Toledo. Touch. Oh, boy. Intercepted. And Thomas in the right place. If he'd have been able to stick that one on the tape, he'd have been gone.
Yep. There's a little interception right there. A give-and-go pass, but he couldn't get himself outside the blue line. Face-off will start there again. Line change by both teams again.
Okay, here we come. As up on the center spot at the moment will be Alberga for Fort Wayne, another one of the new names we have into the Toledo defense, where Bushy moves it all the way back. Intercepted. Oh, shot. Nice move. As Skelly, kind of a slippery move that time. It looked like he was going to pass off, and he backhanded it. Here we come again. Skelly's got it. He's by one. Whoa, right in front of the net again, and hanging on is Patterson, the goaltender. Yep. Skelly got a couple of pretty good pops in
One
there.
Backhand from the front, and then he dug it out of the corner and comes to the side of the net. Bad angle, and so the goaltender Patterson covered the short side and made the little save that Scully tried to get it at the net there.
But when in doubt, throw it in the old slot there, see what's going to happen.
They leave the lines the same.
Again, Alberga for Fort Wayne gets to draw Skelly at the left point. They got to get something done with it, and in a hurry. Here they go. Can't get it yet. Spinning away both. Here they come. This one is deflected halfway down along the circle and up into the screen, so the faceoff will still stay in the Toledo zone. Komets change them up again.
They'll both change them up. Toledo changes their 5, and Komets counteract.
All right. One more time, it's going to be Kashersky back at center. Embach on the right wing as they try to get the spacing out there so they can get it going. Everybody ready to jump. And here we come as Embach wheels it in the corner around behind the net. Toledo intercepting that, moving away. Trying to get the back check was Lark. He just couldn't take his man off, and the Komets at center ice have the puck. Embach sends it in behind the net, and look out. They reverse it to Embach, came up the middle. Here they come again, moving it. Still can't find the play as Weber trying to find somebody open. He's got his man. His partner Leonard breaking to center for the Komets, and into the zone they come. All the way up the slot. Nice move, shot, save, rebound.
It's a good save
Weber
right there.
Really laid a good one on him there.
High slot.
And it was nicely screened, but he hit the goaltender perfectly. Here we come, Komets again. Moving it, tipped deep into the zone. Kashersky. Komets change lines again. And Toledo up with the biscuit, working their way back out of the zone, spinning away from the forecheck. Schmitz passed it off to his partner right on the net, and this time hanging on is the Komet goaltender Martin. Take the face off in the Fort Wayne zone. We're scoreless. It's period 1. Shots on goal, 2-1 for the Komets, and this is Komet hockey.
The puck is dropped on another Komet season. And what better way to get ready to watch the K's than with a pregame party? Aunt Millie's Deli Buns and your party spread will put the biscuit in the basket for your guests. To face off with some great sandwich ideas for your party, visit AuntMillie's.com. Whatever you put inside the sandwich, it's always a winner when you include Aunt Millie's Deli. And speaking of winners, go Komets!
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Colligan & Company in Fort Wayne.
Komets trying to get through the defense, spinning away nicely and heading for the corner.
There's a shot.
Is Thompson. Did he get his shot right on the money? And hanging on is Patterson. He made a nice spinneroo there to get away from the D-man, picked up the loose puck, passed it to himself.
Yeah, he was on a bad angle from over on the boards there, but he had no play. If he doesn't take the shot, he's going to get pinched off into the corner. So he lets it go down low. Patterson was able to hold and no rebound, but good shot down there where you want to get him.
So the guy spins around, puts it off the wall, pass to himself. If he scored, would he also get an assist?
I guess he would.
Okay, whatever it takes. All right, back into the face-off now. It's Shaftsma. Shaftsma looking, trying for the draw. Komets try to dig it off. Skelly's got it at the point. Left side, Skelly on the half wall again, and it's Shaftsma behind the net. Wheels around, can't play it. Here's another one, and that deflects way back in the corner. And it's back to Skelly. Skelly up the wall, careening away. Up the slot, another nice shot and a good save again as they're starting to pepper the goaltender a little bit. Komets at their own blue line, skating well at the moment. Here they come back up in the middle. Here's Shaftsman, and he goes, and he had to wait as Skelly was already crossing the line, kind of did the splits, but here they come back. It is Sakura going to the Fort Wayne zone with the puck, and around behind the net, Beaupre. Take a look. Way up in the air, and this one back in the Toledo zone. Little short bounce, pick back up on the attack. Here they come into the Fort Wayne zone. Jenks at the side of the net. Komets back and make the check. Pick back up, digging for it down the wall. Leonard for the Komets off behind the goal. All the way out, though, at the right point, played by Schmitz. As Toledo trying to get a shot. Moved away. They still jam it deep in the corner. With the puck, Worthridge for Toledo, trying to move it. Komets take over, and it's cleared to center ice.
Here's the zone.
Once you get it out in the neutral zone, at least they've got to recycle and start over, and that makes you kind of happy. Here they come, and that was no icing because they fired the puck in around the Fort Wayne net. Nobody touched it. It's all the way back deep in the Toledo corner. Komets come in, intercept momentarily, cross rink to the point left side. Down the left half wall. Played up by Lark. Lark out at the top.
Should be a
Here
shot.
we come. Here's a drive, and it's knocked down front of the net.
A block.
Trying to make the play. Harmonic couldn't get it. They drive it behind the goal again one more time. As Skelly goes in, forechecks, steals the puck, trying to come behind the net, but Toledo back with it again. Up on the left defense. Komets battle for it. Here they come. Got it away one more time. Still at the blue line. Just mucking it up, trying to make it play, and down in the zone. Komets with Kashersky clearing the puck all the way back, get a touch, and they send it all the way inside the Toledo zone where they get a line change out for the Komets. 14:45 left, period one. There is no score. 4-1. Komets lead the shot department, and you've seen that happen before. Komets now with it again. Played back up on the wall. In it comes. Thomas gets the shot out front. Is trying to move through the defense, Thompson, but he couldn't quite get enough space to get to the play. He came back up the near wall. It's turned out at center ice. Played there as hanging on Shala. Shala going in. Passed off all the way right side to Hirschfeld in the corner. Hirschfeld nailed by Southorn big time. Up ice they come, but they give it away in front of the net. Here's Southie on his way. Southorn over center, way up in the air, puts a bouncer all the way across into the right corner. Komets get their line changed as Toledo works their way back up ice. Dawkin coming to the line. Stolen from him. Here's Skelly trying to pass it behind the net, which he gets done. Right out front, Skelly at the point. From the point as he got Beaupre. Spent too much time trying to line himself up, and it just didn't work out. By the time he went to shoot, he was covered like a blanket. Here come the Komets. Nice pass up on the wing right side, going nicely. Skelly at the net, high, hanging on Patterson. Whistle face-off. So face-off stays in the Toledo zone. 13:31 to go, period one. There's no score. This is Komet Hockey.
Aaron's has some really great news. Aaron's is offering 120 days, same as cash. That's right, and here's how it works. Sign a new lease agreement, and you have a full 4 months, 120 days to pay Aaron everyday low price. They even offer 20% instant rebate if you purchase outright. 120 days, same as cash. Not bad, huh? Just stop by or call to learn more. And remember, you don't need credit. All you need is errands. And nobody needs errands. Nobody.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
All right, Komets dumped the puck back inside the Toledo zone, recovered deep on the play by Bushy, and the Komets set up the forecheck. They leave one guy hanging at center ice, Sakura, but he's well covered by the Fort-Wayne defender, Leonard. Komets broke that up, but they keep it onside. Here they come. Good hit by Weber as he puts the nails into Worthrich. Here they come, right back inside the Toledo zone again. Komets make another quick line change. Here comes Toledo all the way in at center. Schmidt's going to the line. They try to break that up, but he dumps it in the corner. Trying to poke it up the wall. Take a look. Hamonic trying to move it. He's caught with it. Gets away again. And he still has it. Up the wall. Look out as moving aside Thomas came to center. Here they come. Here's Perlini going in. He's there. He fired. Got the spot and a save on the play. Patterson just put the pad on it. Here we are right behind the net. All the way up top. Hamonic's got it again. Sends it back in the corner. It is Thomas who's hooked up hard on the play. Komets have it. Let's make it work. Now they coming out. A shot and a save, and they hang on.
Perlini got a nice shot on goal there as they pulled the goaltender, got the extra attacker on the delayed penalty. Perlini got a pretty good shot and a nice save by Patterson as the Komets go on power play. First penalty of the game goes to Toledo. Schmitz for holding or hooking. Holding.
Hold on the play, yep. So here we got a chance for a little power play action. No score so far. This is Komet Hockey.
Elwood's Appliances is Fort Wayne's most trusted source for quality GE appliances. Family owned and operated, Elwood's Appliances has proudly served the Fort Wayne community for more than 40 years and is Fort Wayne's very own GE factory authorized scratch and dent appliance outlet. Get quality, service, and price that the big box stores just cannot provide. Whether you're looking for one appliance or a whole house full, look no further than Elwood's Appliances, 2808 Lower Huntington Road in Fort Wayne, and visit elwoodsappliance.com.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
Komets now deep inside that Toledo zone trying to play it, but they just dump it back to center ice. Little drop pass up the wall. Al Berger for the K's moves in. Sweeps by the defense. Kosierski deep in the corner. Goes in hard. He's beat to the puck by Bushy. Nothing going. They scrum for it down the wall. Break to the front of the net. Clear the length of the rink as the D-man came out top and just swept it away. Power play was still 55 seconds. Komets try to work their way from behind their net with the attack. Here comes Corbett. Corbett moves in all the way left side, trying to get it in the corner, which they do. They had a trailer, but they couldn't hit him. And quickly, Toledo, not wasting any time, they just fire at the length of the rink as Schmidt on the back check just unloaded it. Here we come again. Komets in. Around behind the net as Perlini sends it deep. Here it comes around the far wall. Perlini a little late to get where he was going, but here comes Toledo. Everybody picking up a man, and the back check didn't go on too far that time. Komets have it, and it's popped away and deflects off the screen, and we'll face it off again, this time in the Fort Wayne zone with 10:28 left in period one. It's a scoreless game between the Komets and the Toledo Walleye, and this is Komet Hockey.
This is Scrap Chat with Max Hall, reminding you that while all metal has value, not all metal recyclers value you. At OmniSource, guys like me tell you what your metal's worth and how to make it worth even more the next time. Because we grind up and spit out scrap, not customers. Find break advice and fair payment at an OmniSource yard near you in the Fort Wayne area. For locations and a list of metals we buy, visit OmniSource.com or call 855-OmniBuy, 855-666-4289.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Colligan & Company in Fort Wayne.
Face-off will stay in the Fort Wayne zone to the right of the Komets goaltender, Preston Martin. Zombo in for Toledo as he squares off with Kosierski. Up come the Komets with it. They're on the move. It's going to be Lark putting it through the D. After it, hard in the corner, skating it down, takes his man off the puck. But Worthrich coming along, dumps it up on the near wall. And apparently we had a touch as it went up into the stands. And there will be no delay of game on the play. But the faceoff will stay inside the Toledo zone. 1 second left in the Komet power play. And they're changing him up and getting ready for Schmidt to come out of the penalty box. Got to watch that when he comes flying out of there in the neutral zone. Somebody better be back to cover, or all of a sudden, hello, goodbye, beep, beep, and bango. Here we come. Perlini back in the draw. Perlini looks for this one.
All even,
Cross
5
point
on
back
5.
shoot. That's the idea. Got the shot away in a hurry. Make sure it worked. Another good hit that time as the Komets go in deep. Thompson gets a little bang at his guy going down the wall, and the faceoff will be still inside the line, I believe. Nope,
yeah.
Just outside.
Power play's over, back to full strength. Not much done on that power play, as Toledo killed it off pretty well.
So we have 9:59 left in period number 1, and we are still scoreless, and this is Komet hockey.
Have you seen the redesigned 2016 Chevy Silverado and GMC Sierra pickup trucks? This year's models have the comforts you expect and some great new features the other trucks in their class can only dream of. Made right here in Northeast Indiana, these trucks are assembled by union labor, the proud men and women of UAW 2209. American-made quality and workmanship are the cornerstones of the UAW. That quality can be yours. Stop by your Chevy and GMC dealer to test drive these 2016 models. We know you'll feel the
Sweating
difference.
through another barn burner at your team's bar?
Sure am.
Wish you had some ice-cold refreshment?
You bet.
Then Coors Light may be right for you. Could result in meeting new people. Epic fist bumps, epic forearm bumps, epic or chest bumps, touchdown dancing, break dancing, line dancing, dancing like nobody's watching, awesome refreshment for the win, and one-of-a-kind Rocky Mountain cold refreshment. Ask your bartender for Coors Light today.
Definitely.
When cold refreshment calls, Coors Light answers. Frost-brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer. Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. With great beer comes great responsibility.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
Sort of a typical Toledo game. Shots on goal, 7-1 us. You haven't seen any panic on Toledo's side.
Yeah, and they did not come from the big power play we had, so
yeah,
we've just been plugging away, checking hard, and getting some shots on the net.
So back we come now. Toledo acquiring the puck in their own zone. Hirschfeld, and bang, a big hit that time, as that was Thomas who unloads on his guy, but he's still checking to make sure there's nobody coming in the back door. He's got that same guy out front now, Hirschfeld. They line up on each other out to the point left side. Look out.
On the net.
Good save on that one. Boy, Martin waded through a pile of people for that one.
Yeah, there's where size helps. He was able to stand his ground outside the goal crease. The shot from the point, he was able to reach around the guy and see him as he saw a little bit of it, got the glove on it, made a save.
So the faceoff will stay in the Fort Wayne zone. Off to the right of Spencer Martin, the goaltender. 9:31 still on the clock. No score. All right, here we come again. Ready. Look out. Puck laid loose on the corner out at the point left side. Back down in the corner again. Another good hit
Embach
that time.
checking for it.
As Leonard wrapped his guy pretty good. Here we come, racing to center, into the zone, going hard, trying to jam it deep into the zone.
Offside.
As following up the play was Leonard, the defender, but he just couldn't control it at the blue line. It rolled away, and an offside was called.
Change the lines up. That's what gets me with it right now. 35 seconds, 25 seconds, as long as they stay out there for a shift. And it makes you wonder if they can get into the flow of the play or anything.
Yeah, you don't even break a sweat that time.
Yep. But that's the style now.
Yeah. All right. Shaftsma looks for the draw, chased it into the zone. Now it's bumped back out to center. Komet D's got it back. Cross rink it goes. Corbett wheels to center. Came back off the wall as it's Beaupre who bounced it off into the corner. Komets after the loose puck again. Up they come, and on the left side, cleared to center by Sakura. In they go, around the back of the net as Gady trying to make a move, can't play it. They got a man out front. That's blocked nicely by the defender, Corbett, in front of the net. They take that one away and send it back, but Toledo putting a lot of pressure on, trying to find their way. There's a puck that's lifted out in neutral ice. As the Komet defender, Beaupre, just said, hey, I got it, let's get rid of it here. And he didn't jam it, so he didn't have to worry about an icing, but at least they had to come back across the line.
I don't like that.
No. Here they come at center, and this will be an icing as we go down on the play, and back up we come.
Yeah, the defense gets back there. They get flat-footed. They start looking for somebody. The forwards are way up by the blue line. And if you're standing still, flat-footed, and somebody comes in forechecking, you got to move left or right, and the guy's going to get a piece of you, and that's enough to take the puck off you and get yourself into trouble. So they got to be moving up the ice, left or right, or doing something with the puck.
Look out. Whoa, right in front of the net, and they missed it. And then give it right away again that time. Corbett just coughed it right up in front of the net. Out they come, on the move, front of the net, trying to guard it. As it's Thomas out front, figuring I don't want any biscuits over here. But it's Toledo with the puck instead. Cycling is Hirschfeld. Now the Komets come loose with that one. And they turn it aside again. Here they get it, though. Back comes Thomas one more time. He got a shot away. Held in at the point right side. At the net again, banging away. Nice save, Patterson.
Yeah.
As the Komets wrap a couple down there that time, trying to get something going.
Well, Thomas missed the net with it. Went all the way around and came out to the point. Southorn stepped up, got it. Quick shot down low. Patterson makes a nice save on the play. But quick shot by Southorn from the point.
Thomas knows where to go, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's a good goaltender. He's played 7 games for them. He's got 3 wins, 3 losses, and a .284 goals against average. So pretty respectable.
Here we come. Ready one more time as Kosierski on the faceoff. Couldn't quite hold it. Toledo on their way back out. Breschbach has it poked away, and they had to recycle deep into the defense. Up they come one more time. Komets take it away. Getting away momentarily. Good move by Lark. He can't get it anywhere at the moment. He's bumped off the puck, but here they come. Left point. Left point, where's it going to go? It deflects as down goes Weber trying to play it. They still jam for it down the wall. In they go hard, chasing this guy Kosierski, but the puck rolls through. And here comes Toledo, up wide right side, looking for a break. Wheeling it long on the front of the net. Martin hanging on, looking for traffic. Didn't see the right kind of shirts, and he'll take the whistle.
Yeah, he could have played it. He had lots of time, but as you say, he doesn't see the setup the way he wants it. Safest thing, hold on to it, get a whistle, and a line change.
So we will get that done in a hurry here. There's still no score, 7:02 left. 8-1 shots on goal, Komets. This is Komet Hockey.
Take Midwest gloves and gear to work with you by using their full line of work gloves. Midwest Grip Line features men's performance gloves, PER, along with a wide variety of Midwest branded gloves for any type of work. Midwest gloves and gear prides itself in being the largest manufacturer of American-made work
gloves, and Midwest believes
in investing in America. And that's why the work line features many styles made right here in the USA. For over 50 years, Midwest Gloves and Gear, Chillicothe, Missouri.
ESPN Radio 1380.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
Komets now get a little pressure down in the zone. Oh, they jam it on the corner of the net. Can't get it through as cycling in, jamming away. Shasma couldn't get it on by as Patterson hugged the post and slammed the door.
Yeah, a big goaltender like that, they put that pad down. You don't get too much space there. But Shasma made a good play, digging it from behind the net, tried to sickle the net and wham it in the side, but goaltender Patterson made a nice save on it.
So we're still scoreless here with 6:30 to go in the first period of play. Quiet crowd. They're waiting for something to happen.
Exactly.
Here we come off behind the net, trying to move it back out the wall. Schmitz to center. They still control, going into the Fort Wayne zone, all the way left side of the corner. Round behind the net, rolled off the puck was Hirschfeld. Here it comes, loose, back inside the Toledo zone, chased down by Schwinnard. Schwinnard headmans it all the way to center as it's right out to the winger Hirschfeld, and he dumps it back into his defense, and the Komets retrieve it right there. That pass intended for the breaking winner was right on the front of the net. As going back in a hurry, trying to make the play was Lark. Couldn't get it. Now behind the net again. See, almost stole him now. Here we come. It's Thomas out at the point. From the point, he looks as
on the net.
It was deflected a little bit by Thompson, but right in the path of it, Patterson. And they keep the puck in the Toledo zone, looking for a forecheck, and they finally dump it out, but at center ice, here we come. Turned by Southorn into the corner, but recovered by Toledo. Schmidt at his own line. Komets get their line changed. Here comes Toledo out of the zone, center ice, tip right into the Komet corner. Round behind the net. Weber cycles it out the wall, trying to move it all the way to center. Good pass to Embach. Nice trailer on the play, and forgetting it for a minute was Weber, but Embach's got it back. Oh, into the slot. Up they come. Can they hold? Yep, they hold it in. Here it is. Cross rink, left point. Looking. Weber Sends it off on the side of the net. Komets with it again. Nice move. A lot of hustle there on Lark's part, keeping the puck alive on the zone. They jam for it. Lark trying to work it over. Still jamming it into the zone. They're really mucking away at it. And here it comes to the point again. Another drive. Good save again on the money. Leonard picks it up on the right point, going left side. Turn back up ice. Nightingale now trying to move it to center ice. Good hit by Weber at center. Komets recover. Komets play it now as Kosierski goes behind his net, turns back up the wall. Nice lead pass. Embach was kind of idling and had to reach for it and was on his way to the bench anyway. Here they come again. Good hit by Leonard. Another good hit in the corner by Weber. They're jamming away as Weber takes Worthrich off the puck. Komets come hard to center. In goes Shaftsma. Almost beat the D-man, but a good move by Freibergs. Knocked that one off his stick. Now back in the corner. Here we come again. Jamming away. Look out. Good pass move to center ice.
That's Shaftsma again.
Shaftsma, he just unloads on the Toledo defender. Was in his way. Here we come one more time. Out at center. Take a look. Shaftsma survives that check. Here we come. Back to center. In they go all the way to the wing. Hey, oh, boy.
Almost missed it.
Patterson got a piece of it, a sort of a smash dagger, dribbled out of his glove and just by the side of the net. Here they come again. Komets move it out at the point, from the point. Backhanded in front of the net, behind the goal, Shaftsma. Shaftsma overskated that one. Round in close they come, and at center ice, Komets defender picks it up again. Beaupre looking, waiting. They get their change out as Beaupre waits for the change up the middle. Here we come, going in. Oh, nice move, Thomas. He got the shot on the money, and no additional play.
Yeah, a little bumping behind the net.
Bushy and Thomas.
Yeah. And Thomas wrestles him off and pushes him back. That's aggressive play right there by the Komet winger. Good shot on net. Good aggressive play behind the net with the defenseman.
I love to watch Thomas because he goes to the right place and he makes the right move. He's got a lot of fundamental hockey in him. His skill level might not be as high, but his effort is there.
Good little skater, and he's strong enough that he's pushing around and got a nice wrist shot on goal right there.
Here we come with the face-off staying on Toledo ice. Komets get it back as Hamonic puts it off to the corner, but his pass intercepted. Here we come. Hamonic's got it back again, looking around, can't find a subject. Up at center, here we come. Touch pass in, it goes to Thomas again. Drops to the point. They cover it up. Nice one, Southorn. Oh, and that one, Thomas tried to drop it cross rink, but it's blocked instead. Came right off the shin pads that time of the forechecker on the play was Taverda. Here come the Komets all the way inside the Toledo zone, going after it. Nice play. Picked off by Thompson. Thompson tried to get it out, dribbled over a stick, and it's coming the other way. Here they go in front of the net. Taverdas, it's blocked again. Now blocked again. Look out, trying to move it. Up they come, blocked again. Here's another one turned to the corner.
Twice he's blocked.
As Embach's got this one. Cross rink, it comes to Leonard. Leonard moves it out. On the move, in goes the Komet winger that time, and caught hard from behind was Thomas, and no call made. Here we come back in the zone again. Round behind the net, kept alive by Leonard, and now he lost it. On the wing, though, they fight hard for it, and the Komets get it. Try to jam it back in the corner. Going hard is Lark, trying to beat his guy to the play, but Toledo up the defense off the left side. Birschbach coming to center. It's driven into the Fort Wayne zone. Who's got it around the wall? Schwinnard, first guy in. He's lined up by Beaupre pretty good. They bang away deep in the corner, trying to move it up the wall. Embach had his guy, and up they come with a man to the point. Here's the drive, way up in the air. Down it comes. Komets get it back, and Toledo, they're giving you one of those spurts. When they get you running around in your own end, boy, can they bang you in a hurry. Komets just couldn't find the handle on the puck. Low, nice move in front of the net. Here's Embach. Nicely gets it out of trouble.
Up the center.
And all the way to center ice. Komets have it back. Wheeling it into the zone was Alberga. Komets with a line change. That was a long line. Here we come back. Fort Wayne zone going hard all the way into the corner on the plate. Komets get it. Southorn is besieged. Hey, move it up the wall. Good move again. Long cross rink pass going deep into the zone. Was there a touch? No touch. Icing will be the call. 50 seconds still left in this period. We're scoreless. Komets in Toledo, and this is Komet Hockey.
Here's some good policy from your local agent in auto owners insurance. When your insurance policy comes from us,
Visit Great.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Colligan & Company in Fort Wayne.
All right, they dropped that puck deep in the Comet corner. Southorn is there. Little short pass up the wall, came up on the left wing, and the Comets break out nicely. Long cross-ring pass going into the zone, and it's Southorn with it on a trailer, trying to feed it wide, but rolled right off the stick that time of Lark. Couldn't finish off the play. Here comes Toledo going wide left. Boy, they go side to side. Zombo going in. He cuts around the side of the net with a backhander.
Oh, he runs into the goaltender. And Southorn didn't like that. So,
yep. And Southie was going to drop the stick and make sure things worked out.
Yeah, well, they both got real close to the net, and Zombo was trying to cut to the net. Southorn was trying to push him off, and they got there at the same time. And, of course, the goaltender, Martin, right in the middle of it all, he took the bump and was able to control himself and keep the puck away from the net.
Well, at least it went off the mooring. Nothing would have counted anyway.
Yeah, no penalty being called on. It was a bang-bang collision at the net here. Right here you see.
All righty, so there's 3 seconds left on it. They'll send it out to the neutral zone for the face-off, just outside the Comet blue line. And the fans are a little unhappy about that. They thought there should have been a little more to it, as Martin got spilled on his britches pretty hard.
Replay, yeah.
Here we come. Buzzer sounds. Period is now over. 0-0 on the board. This is Comet Hockey.
Want to live a healthier life? You don't need to train for a marathon to do it. Even small changes can help you feel better. And at Parkview, it all starts with one word. Go. Go for a walk. Go spend time with friends. Go do something simple right now to improve your well-being. And take the Parkview Go Challenge. It's all about creating balance in your life. Mind, body, spirit, and community. For more healthy ideas, log on to parkviewgo.com. Parkview, your partner in health.
Gazette or News Sentinel, or visit Fort Wayne Newspapers downtown on Main Street. Pick up your coupon today for extra special savings on courtesy of Fort Wayne Newspapers Extra Section. Time for the Tim Hortons Coffee Break Intermission Report. Coffee and donuts of the Comets.
Well, the Comets win the first period, but not on the scoreboard. They did it on the shot clock. 13-3, and as we said earlier, sometimes statistics are pretty misleading.
Yeah, we've seen that before in a lot of games, but good pressure by the Comets. I think Gary Graham wanted to put a little pressure and get the forwards moving. They did that. They were able to get in on the defense of Toledo, dig the puck out, a couple of shots from the pressure that they put on them, and unfortunately they weren't quality ones, and Patterson back there made a couple of good saves, and that's about all he really had, but pretty solid period by the Comets. The problem is they got to put the puck in the net and get a couple of goals in this team. And we talked to the Toledo radio guy, and he was saying Toledo's going to have the same thing because they got a couple of call-ups, and they've lost a little offense up front. So both teams looking for some offense, looking for that first goal especially, and hope they can build off of that or hold on to it.
Yeah, the tension continues to mount till somebody busts the egg, you know.
Yeah, well, we saw that on Thursday with Cincinnati. We held them pretty tight 2-1 through 2 periods.
Yeah.
And then they let loose in the third period and romped 3 goals by us. So we don't want to see a repeat of that. And if it is, we want the 3 goals.
Well, you know what's happening. Toledo on the road, they're letting us tire ourselves out. 13-3.
Yeah, they're a pretty good road team. They've got a pretty good record on the road, but they started on the road with a lot of games. And so they're 6-4 on the road. We have a losing record on the road, but we're winning at home. So we need to get a win here tonight, and we need to get a couple of goals here tonight.
So we'll see how it all goes, and the needs will be hopefully answered, and we'll have this thing where we want it. And we'll be looking at the stat sheet for you in a moment here. But before we review it, and there's not much to review, we're 0-0. And this is Comet Hockey.
Presenting the official list of things your husband will never buy. 100 powdered wigs, 5 electrolysis appointments, a 3-tiered cake stand made of bone china. But if your husband's identity is stolen, he could buy anything. Help protect you and your family from identity theft with Fifth Third Identity Alert Premium. To learn more, stop by your nearest Fifth Third banking center or visit 53.com/ID Alert. Fifth Third Bank, the curious bank. The benefits in Fifth Third Identity Alert and Fifth Third Identity Alert Premium are provided by Fifth Third's vendor, Affinion Benefits Group.
Is the official radio provider for the Fort Wayne Komets. Communicating with your fleet of vehicles across the state of Indiana just got easier and safer. Turbo Connect from Walleye is a one-area, two-way radio system offering talk, text, and GPS fleet management throughout most of Indiana. Turbo Connect
Department of Transportation regulations for hands-free communications and gives you the peace of mind that you can communicate with your fleet without distraction. Reach out to ERS at 260-747-0584. That's 260-747-0584. Or online at www.trboconnect.com.
The Black Friday Blockbuster Sales Event. Now at Glenbrook Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram.
Don't wait for Santa to bring you a great deal.
The Dodge Boys are offering the best deals of the year on all remaining 2015 models in stock. With 0% financing for 75 months, plus huge amounts of bonus cash.
It's commercial truck month.
So you can now save up to $6,000 on a new Ram 1500 Crew Cab.
And all military veterans will receive an additional $500 of bonus cash on any vehicle.
If you have credit issues, don't worry, because the Dodge Boys have the best financing rates to make sure you're getting the lowest payment possible. 0% financing for 75 months on all remaining 2015 cars, trucks, minivans, and SUVs in stock.
Over 700 cars to choose from.
During the Black Friday Blockbuster Sales Event going on now. Nobody beats a Dodge Boys deal. Glenbrook Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram.
Under the giant American flag on Coliseum Boulevard.
And online at glenbrookdodge.com.
Auto Care on the Go is auto care that comes to you. We built our business from the ground up based on integrity and honesty. Your vehicle will be professionally repaired on site by Auto Care on the Go. Our certified master mechanic team has over 28 years of auto repair experience. Auto Care on the Go will repair your vehicle and your activities never stop. Call 574-200-9945 or visit www.autocareonthego.com. Auto Care on the Go. Proud sponsors of the Komets, an auto mechanic service to fit your busy life.
If you're driving down the road and your car dies at the light, you know you've got to make it here, because we can make it right. Bumping down the road, transmission's about to blow. We're the ones to fix it right. We're the name to know. Russ Moore Transmission. We're here to get you going.
If you suspect a transmission problem, come in and talk to the trusted leader in customer service for over 50 years, Russ Moore Transmission.
Russ Moore Transmission. We're here to get you going.
Call Russ Moore at 482-9414. We're on Coliseum Boulevard West and in Warsaw. Or visit us at russmore.com.
Consider the cup holder. There's probably one feeling empty next to you right now. No refreshing Pepsi and no hope. Look at it. Really, really look. Are you looking? Just look at it, won't you? All across the country, cup holders just like yours are being abused, deprived of Pepsi, forgotten. Instead of a refreshing Pepsi, some of them are being filled with loose change or crumbled up drive-through receipts, or is that a wad of used chewing gum? Clean your car. But what if you could help? Both of you, or all of you. There's really no way for me to know how many of you are in your car. I hope there's not 10 of you. That would be really unsafe. Get a Pepsi and refresh a cup holder's life. Our cup holders and our thirsts are counting on it. In fact, I'm having a refreshing Pepsi right now. That is refreshing. Pepsi, refresh yourself. Refill your cup holder.
Time for the Tim Hortons Coffee Break Intermission Report. Presented by Tim Hortons, the official coffee and donuts of the Komets.
We're looking at 0-0 here on the board. Komets and Toledo at the end of the first 20 minutes. Kind of an up and downer, a few shots here and we at least have their goaltender, Jake Patterson, awake. He's gotten 13 shots. Meanwhile, at the other end of the net, Preston Martin has only had 3. And not really exciting so far, but the nice part of it is it's 0-0. Mike, Mr. Franke, I should say. That's right. He's El Presidente. Along to say hi for us tonight. And did you have a good Thanksgiving?
Oh, sure did, Bob. It was great. Hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. Had a lot of people over at the house on Thursday, and you know, then you dish it all up and give it to everybody when they leave, right?
Yeah.
So what we do then is Teresa had bought a smaller turkey. Then about the middle of next week, we'll have another one.
And one for yourself.
And then we'll do the casseroles. Well, listen to me say we. She'll do it. So yeah, it was great. And Thanksgiving was always my favorite holiday.
Yeah, it's a Christian holiday, as they all are in its own way, but not as devout as we get to.
Well, the thing I like about it, Bob, is all I have to do is eat. I don't have to buy anybody a gift, so that's a good thing.
Okay. Now I knew I was spending money somewhere I didn't have to.
It's the cheapo holiday for me.
Works pretty good, but of course the magic of the turkey is something that you just have to have a fix on.
Yes,
at least a couple times a year.
Oh, absolutely, and it's great, and you know, this is a great family holiday, and it's always nice to see people come into town, and it's amazing to see at the Thursday night game and then at tonight's game the number of families that buy group tickets for both of the games.
Yeah.
It's traditional for them. You know, they might eat on Thursday and come to the game tonight, or a lot of people have their Thanksgiving today and they come to the game on Thursday night. And you know, the retail aspect of Thanksgiving has changed tremendously over the last 4 or 5 years. All the stores are open now, but we still do well on Thanksgiving, and it's a night that we will continue to have. And that was the 55th Thanksgiving night game on Thursday.
Wow.
You've been here for all of them.
Yes, I have.
Yes.
I certainly have.
And there have been some turkeys over the years.
Oh, yeah. And they never even plucked them.
Yeah.
Well, one thing I noticed leaving here on Thursday night, heading back home, going by Northcrest.
Wow.
There was not a parking place available at 10:30 at night.
Yep.
In that parking lot. It was wall-to-wall cars.
Yep.
People were rolling out their sleeping bags and sleeping in front of the doors of the stores. And I kept thinking, what kind of herd mentality has been developed in this nation? All they have to do is call it something and say discount, and the world turns over inside out.
I have
be there buying things they'd never buy.
I have yet to need something that I need to sleep outside for, or go at 11 o'clock on Thanksgiving night. Now, I mean, again, if that's something that people do to have fun and family thing, that's a cool thing. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty wild now, and the guy that was giving out selling the can openers in Northcrest the other night to get the cars in, he was making all the money. But
that was unreal.
Yeah, and Glenbrook was packed too. As I went home, the cars were parked out to Goldwater and Clinton or Coliseum. So, but yeah, so that dynamic is different for us than say it was 5 or 6 years ago. But like I said, it's still a real good turnout for Thanksgiving weekend. And I mean, you look in the upper arena tonight, and that's where a lot of the groups are, and a lot of families here tonight. So it's a lot of fun. And now we take a break for 2 weeks too. We don't come back into the building until December 11th, which is Star Wars night.
Ooh.
And I didn't know if you were coming as Darth Vader that night, or
I'm going to be the Invader. Yeah. One thing, you know, you look at, and just in reflection, with all this commercial activity, what it does, it gets people out of the house.
It does. It really does.
Those are the kind of people, well, if we're going to go out, heck, let's do the game and blah, blah.
Yeah.
Where it used to be the place shut down, which was nice in its own way.
Yeah. But it's, yeah, you're right. I think it's a less sedentary holiday now. But no, it was a great day. The only thing that didn't work out is the final score of the game. And
yeah, tell me about it.
And but it was nice to have yesterday off too. So no road game. Usually you're on the road last night, and it was nice not to have to do that. And a lot of people. I looked around minor league hockey. We were one of only 2 games in all of minor league hockey.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Well, the tradition that's been developed around Thanksgiving here in Fort Wayne has always been well accepted.
Yes.
And it's a great way to let off steam after you've been sitting there fighting a turkey for 2 or 3 hours.
Oh, I'll tell you, that turkey usually wins, too. So it's, yeah, well, so now we get into a very, very busy month of December.
Boy, I guess so.
8 home games between the 11th of December and New Year's Eve. And but we've got a lot of new things coming up. Our first 4 for $55 night is going to be coming up in the month of December, and it should be very interesting. It's on the 29th, and we worked with the Coliseum this summer, and you know, you get a ticket, you get a Pepsi, you get a hot dog, you get a bag of chips, and you get 4 of those, 4 tickets too, and 4 of each of the food for $55. So we're going to do several of those this year. Because one of the things that we need to make sure we're doing is keeping this night out somewhat affordable for people.
Right,
and
exactly.
It's you know, it's hard to do, but if you can work together with your building and be creative, those are the kind of things that you need to do. And there's not a lot that really, when you look at it, that you can do if you're a family of 4 for $55 to go out and to be entertained and to get some food and drink to go along with it. So hopefully those will all be accepted well. I know I was at the Coliseum ticket office yesterday, and they were selling a number of those yesterday afternoon. So people were buying them for others for holiday gifts. So
great stuff.
It worked out good.
And you can't sit still for a moment, because the moment you do, you lose whatever edge and advantage or momentum.
Yep.
And sometimes they don't always work out, but if you do enough good ones are going to be a part of it.
Well, and that's true, and it's and we've got some younger people in the organization and with the staff now, and that's good too, because they help invigorate the rest of us that have been around for a long time.
And even older people like me.
Yeah. Oh, exactly. I mean, you know, I'm 55 years old now, and
what do you think, kid?
Yeah, feels 75, but no, but you know, it's nice to be around younger people, and it's nice to see younger people at the game tonight. And I was walking up the steps right before the game started, and there were 2 families with 3 or 4 young children, and you could just see the youngsters were excited to just get into the arena. And hey, that's what it's all about, and we got to keep making opportunities for people to do that.
Well, indeed, and I think the fans have been, for the most part, very patient. We've had an extraordinary number of call-ups and injuries. It just riddled a great hockey club, and we're still competitive, but we just don't have every night that opportunity to break games open. But
well, yeah, exactly. I mean, with our team, we got off to a 4-0 start. And then that 3rd week, all of the call-ups and injuries started to happen, and you know, but you can't make excuses.
Nope.
This is the hand we're dealt, and I think you know, thankfully we did get out to that 4-0 start.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why winning.
Once you win them, they can't take them back.
They can't take them back, and but good news is around the corner. Players are beginning to return back, which those announcements will be made early next week. And
the IR guys coming back.
Some of the IR guys are coming back. The American League guys, some of them are coming back. So, matter of fact, I think I just heard the wheels touch down at the airport on one of the planes.
And he's going to jump in the car and go immediately out there. No.
Well, unfortunately, he won't be able to play tonight.
Yeah,
So.
Michael, thanks.
Thank you, Bob, and happy Thanksgiving to you and to all of your listeners.
Well, to you, too. Thank you so much.
Oh, and by the way, real quick, this morning I was on the sports show on your sister station, hosted by Art and Dean this morning.
Oh.
It was, we went back in time.
Retro.
It was a retro show. Had a good time.
Good stuff.
All right, Bob. Thanks.
Comet President Michael Franke. Be back in a moment. This is Comet Hockey.
The brand new Bar 145 is now open on North Clinton Street right beside Baker Street, and you can enjoy gourmet burgers and even build your own with over 200,000 combinations. Their menu also offers classic bar dishes that have been kicked up a notch. This is the hottest new bar in town with excellent food, craft beers, and perfectly aged bourbon, plus a custom-built patio. The atmosphere is ambient and energetic with live entertainment from the best bands in the Midwest every Friday and Saturday night. Bar 145 is Fort Wayne's first gastropub. Bar 145, burgers, bands, and bourbon.
With 16 locations throughout the state, Ruoff Home Mortgage is proud of our hometown Komets team and proud of our roots. For more than 30 years, we've helped thousands of Hoosier families establish their roots with a mortgage loan. When you need a mortgage that is simple and straightforward from a name you can trust, be sure to stop by any of our offices or go to www.ruoff.com. Ruoff Home Mortgage is licensed by the Indiana DFI, license 10994. This is not an offer for extension of credit or a commitment to lend. Equal housing lender.
The word is, remember the feeling you got?
Improvement.
When you did something you didn't know you could do.
EMENT. Improvement.
Correct. Get that feeling again at Indiana Wesleyan University. Whether you're interested in attending college for the first time, completing a degree, or earning a graduate degree, IWU can help you reach your goals. Visit IWUdegrees.com. IWU. Anything is possible.
Time for the Tim Hortons Coffee Break Intermission Report. Presented by Tim Hortons, the official coffee and donuts of the Komets.
All right, opening faceoff, second period, right on goal at the Toledo end, and Patterson had to make a save on it. Here they come back up ice as we're just underway. We're scoreless. Komets at their blue line, handling it at the moment, coming through the middle. Here's Embach. He's got some room. And he goes, tips through the D, goes after it hard in the corner, and around behind the net, still in hot pursuit of the biscuit. Trying to hold it in at the point, back in the corner again. Round the far wall, knocked loose there as Leonard, the Fort Wayne D-man, pinched the wall. Came far side, back out we come, and Toledo trying to work their way out of the zone. Worthridge had a piece of it on a touch pass. Now it goes long in the Fort Wayne corner, and it'll be chased down by the Fort Wayne defender. Leonard back up on the wing right side. Good lead pass as it's dumped by, this time, Kosierski inside the Toledo zone. Comet forward penetrating, but Dawkins knocks him down in the corner. Here they come all the way back up the zone at center. They on their horse right now, running pretty hard as Taverden has it intercepted. They had to send it back into the defense. Back they come into the Comet zone. Here's Hamonic around behind the net and stops. Now we got it going. Hamonic coming back up ice. Here we go. Driving is Thompson into the zone. Looks for the shot around the corner. Oh, two guys out in front of the net, but here come three blue shirts the other way. Coming back in a hurry. Boy, did they put their head down and dig out of that hole. They hit the side of the net. Komets get it back. Bad pass. Came back up the wall. Thomas tried again. Now he's got it again.
Southorn.
Southie tried to move it. Thomas is there. Moving out to Perlini. Perlini keeps coming. Pass to himself. And this one off a couple of sticks up into the crowd, so we'll have a face-off in the neutral zone. We are in period number 2, 18:09 still to go, and there is no score between the Komets and the Toledo Walleye, and this is Comet Hockey.
The destination is yours with Excursions Trailways Motor Coach Company. Excursions Trailways operates trips from Indiana and Ohio to destinations in the continental U.S. and Canada. Excursions is the proud official motor coach provider of the Komets, Tin Caps, IPFW, and St. Francis. They provide excellent customer service and clean, well-maintained coaches with courteous professional drivers. Choose your destination and give Excursions a call at 260-485-6167 or visit them on the web at excursionstrailways.com. Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
All right, Komets now dump that puck deep inside the Toledo zone, but Toledo Headmans it, breaking up the right wall, coming to center. Tipped in by the D-man Bushy off the left side. Wow, right over the top. Komets have it back. Hold the puck in the zone. Now Beaupre sends cross rink to his defensive partner, and they break back out of the zone as Corbett comes to center, gets by one, and gives it up at the blue line. Here they come all the way back at center. Toledo on the rush. Worthridge
got a man to the
coming
net.
to the line. Look out, and nicely Komets have it with Embach. Here we come, back up the wall. They keep it at the point. Now where are we? Fighting for it inside the zone. Lark can't get to it. As the Corbett trying to get a play out, they come right point instead. Here it is again, blocked in front of the net. Another one turned wide. Spread it out, guys. Here we come, back up the middle, looking for another shot. Blocked in wide again. Look out. Oh, good save that time. Martin, right place, right time.
All over
Big
us right
blocker,
now.
got it, yeah. Here we come, wide. This one, they missed the net, and its momentum takes it back inside the Toledo zone. And that was almost Panicville.
Yeah, nobody was hitting anybody then.
No.
That was the problem. When we got possession, didn't make the pass.
All right, now we get the line change, and here comes Toledo back again. But a good play that time as Thomas takes it away. Motors in hard. He's there. Leaves it on the play, and all the way cross rink. Komets hold it alive. Down in the corner. Right side. Trying to get a shot away. Thompson can't play it. This one deflects up. And again, the whistle and the faceoff will stay inside the Toledo zone. 16:04 left in period 2 of a scoreless game. The Komets and Toledo Walleye. This is Komet Hockey.
On the ice, on the court, or on the field, the Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are there to provide complete orthopedic care for injured athletes or weekend warriors. Fort Wayne Orthopedics and the Orthopedic Hospital of Lutheran Health Network, official sports medicine provider for the Komets, and an integral part of Fort Wayne sports for over 20 years. Go where the pros go. The Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are a dedicated team of sports medicine specialists, licensed trainers, and therapists, specially trained to keep you in the game.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
See. All right, here we come. An outlet pass gets blocked in front of the net. Toledo goes into the zone. Sakura couldn't get himself up for a shot. Kept at the line, still stepped in the zone. Now they bang it out to center ice, and the race is on. Trying to get to it, Skelly. He couldn't get there in time. But Toledo behind their own net trying to slow it down, get it going here again. Komets get their line change one man at a time. And Toledo lets it happen behind the net. The outlet pass on the right wall goes to Jenks. And at center, the Komets stand them up. They dump it deep in the zone. And really whipped on the play and knocked down was Dawkin. Here they come. Komets with it one more time. Around behind the net, played by the defender Leonard. Leonard coming to center, and then he gives it away. Off they come deep left side, going around the corner. Leonard nails his man again. Komets lost it. Can't finish it off. Back they come. And down in the corner, trying to move it was Lark. No play again. Everybody's got everybody covered here. Nobody can find anybody.
Pretty close checking right now.
Good enough to have anything happen. Here they come fighting up the wall. It's Lark. Has it taken away, but it drifts behind the net. And the Komets Leonard off the D, slides it up ice all the way to center, and they get it back. Shoveling it deep into the zone. Lark coming off for a line change. And Komets have it. Where's the point man? There it is. Here's the drive. Harmonic, and all he did was miss it. Goaltender didn't see it till it was in flight. Had he hit it, we might have been on. Here we come again, and whoa, look out. Behind the net. Back in a hurry, Martin, he took a shot at it, swung at it, and missed. It's Hirschfield now behind the Fort Wayne net. Komets try to intercept. Can they get there first? Did they or didn't they? Yes, they did. Whoop, they couldn't hold it. Komets had to come back out at center ice into the zone. Here we are, tipped to the side of the net. Thompson couldn't get his pass all the way through. Down they come in the zone. Hit hard was Perlini behind the net.
Coming at the net.
Up they come again, and this one, good five, good shot, good save, Patterson. Right off his pad and out to neutral ice, and Toledo flips it softly into the Fort Wayne zone. Here's Harmonic off the wall. Southorn now looking back to Harmonic. Harmonic coming out the center. Tipped wide. In it comes Perlini. He still got it. Here he goes in the corner deep. Back up the wall to the point. From the point, Beaupre At the net. Oh, front of the net. They jammed for it.
Yeah. Looked like it might have got deflected, but the goaltender, Patterson, was able to get a piece of it, then grab the rebound before anybody could get to it.
A little
good
yapping,
shot for the point.
A little yapping going on down there.
A little
now.
pushing and shoving. Yeah, they're starting to meet friends out there.
Little conversation after Thanksgiving. So they'll be ready at it again. Ready with the face-off inside the Toledo zone to the left of their goaltender, Jake Patterson. It's 14-5 now, shots on goal. Komets scrum away for it. Going down deep in the corner, Skelly got his guy tied up, trying to muck it away with him. Now also stepping in, Alberga coming out here at the point. Oh, shoot.
And that again.
Another one just didn't, they're not hitting the net. Here they come behind the net. As it's around the boards that time as Patterson sends it wide. Komets step into the passing lane. It came back. Komets trying to center it. Couldn't do the job. And Toledo coming up with the puck as the Komets put a little forecheck and pressure on. They've got it back as Beaupre lets his guy Leone come in.
The puck.
Here they come. Back up the line. Flip nicely into the wing right side. At the net. This deflects. Komets have it. Here's Skelly got a shot. It just went wide of the net. Komets after it again, broken up. Here comes 3 men down, but the Komets on the back check get there in a hurry. With the puck, Worthridge coming far wall.
The net.
Komets clear to the corner. Back up they come. Komets have it. Can't get it. Now they've got it again. As it was Kashersky who cleared it all the way to the Toledo blue line. They in turn send it right back to the Komet point. Working their way. Oh, look out. Boy, that crashed the net that time, got wide. Good chance there for Jenks, but he couldn't cash. In go the Komets. Here's Embach.
Embach walking in.
He's there.
Back.
Oh,
Rebound comes
save
out
on that one.
And the rebound came right back out in front of the net. Kosiski, who tried to get a rebound and a backhand on it. But again, Patterson slid across. 2 saves and a good one off of Embach.
What a move Embach made on the goaltender, but it just did not work. 11:46 left in period 2 of a scoreless tie. Komets and Toledo. This is Komet Hockey.
This is Scrap Check with Max Hall, reminding you that while all metal has value, not all metal recyclers value you. At OmniSource, guys like me tell you what your metal's worth and how to make it worth even more the next time. Because we grind up and spit out scrap, not customers. Find freight advice and fair payment at an OmniSource yard near you in the Fort Wayne area. For locations and a list of metals we buy, visit OmniSource.com or call 855-OmniBuy, 855-666-4289.
Are you looking for a great way to entertain family, friends, clients, or employees? Or just treat yourself to a night of entertainment?
Luxury suites or club seats at the Memorial Coliseum can be exactly what you're looking for. Whether it's a Fort Wayne Komet hockey game or other sporting event, a concert or family show, suites and club seats at the Coliseum are available on a single event basis. Amazing food and drinks delivered right to your seat. You'll never miss a moment of the action. Call the Premium Seating Office, 260-480-2186. About the suites and club seats at the Memorial Coliseum. Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Colligan & Company in Fort Wayne.
Pace picking up down there now in the second period. Toledo kind of winding it up.
Deflected.
Good shot, good save again. Where's the puck?
Up and over the glass.
Oh, there it is. Rolled off the screen, so we will have a face-off on the play. We're halfway through period number 2, and there's still no score. 16-7.
Yeah.
Now shots on goal. Yeah. 3 for us, 4 for them.
Yep. Not a lot of shots in this period. A couple of good scoring chances. Embach with the best one for the Komets. And, of course, on the other end, Martin's made 2 good saves, too.
And the pace is picking up, too.
Yeah.
Here we come. Right to the net. Hanging on again, Martin. No additional play. Is camped at the goal mouth was Gady. Pretty big kid. Here we come. Gady growling at Beaupre just a little bit there, and here we come again. Turned wide, stepped off on the right side, and Skelly for the Komets. Flips this one up in the air. Into the zone, going after Shaftsma down on the corner. Nicely carried his man off the puck as he gets Gady separated. Another big hit for the Komets as down they come. As that time it was... unbelievable. Southorn got in a pretty good spot, and the doggone puck took a couple bounces, and he couldn't find it at just the exact moment he needed it. Here we come, back up ice. Here's Thomas. Here's Thomas dumping it to the zone, follows it in the corner. Going back down the line now, it's Alberga. Alberga going in, pressured the puck, can't finish it off. Toledo at center ice, Komets in a line change. Puck goes deep in the zone. And up we come on the wing, and the Komets dump it out to center to nobody. Here we come again, but the forecheck breaks that one up. As going hard to the puck was Alberga for the Komets. But it's right back, and here comes Toledo on the break. Schmidt's coming to the line, jammed off the puck.
Penalty going to call.
Penalty against the Komets on the play.
Yeah, they're going to say tripping. There's a little bit of a cheapie along the boards there. I don't know if the guy collided with the boards or the feet went out from underneath him, and it was enough to get the penalty. Looks like Embach. He's going in. Yeah, Embach going to go in for tripping. This will be first power play for Toledo at 9:32 of the second period.
So we are scoreless at the moment. See how it's all going to work itself out. This is Komet hockey.
I'm so pumped about Tim Hortons chicken fajita grilled lunch wrap. I brought a few friends to help me out. Hit it, boys. That's what I'm talking about. It's made to order with delicious ingredients like warm seasoned chicken, real cheddar cheese, peppers, onions, and chipotle sauce. Grilled to perfection, wrapped up, and ready to go. I love it with one of their freshly prepared soups. Is that fantastico? Bring it home, boys. Tim Hortons Cafe and Bake Shop. Great tasting new lunch, amazing coffee.
At participating U.S. restaurants. At Partners First Federal Credit Union, provide a smile and have a chance to win some major cash. Donate a new or slightly used winter coat for a chance to win $500. Open a Partners First Visa card and be entered to win $1,500. Current members, every time you use your Partners First Visa card, you'll have a chance to win $2,000. Just visit online at partnersfirstcu.org. Promotion runs through December 31st. Some restrictions apply. Partners First Federal Credit Union is an equal housing lender and is federally insured through the NCUA.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
Back we go to the action with the face-off in the Fort Wayne zone off to the right of Spencer Martin, the Komet goaler. Perlini back in, ready into the face-off, this time against Schmidt. Komets have it. Turned all the way down nicely length of the rink as Southorn just sweeps it away.
Komets a man short right now. Power play Toledo.
They're kind of picking up the hanger down there. Down the left wing was Jenks waiting for something to happen. Now he drifts across to the right side. Broken up at the line by the Komets and put back in their zone. Nice move. So back comes Chouinard. He'll start the rush this time for Toledo from behind his net. Straight up the middle, trying to find the break. Doesn't have it yet. The trailer comes through, takes the pass. That was Berschbach who came into the zone. They're trying to get the shot away, and Martin kind of watching the action. Nothing going there at the moment. All the way to the left point. Here it comes. Knocked down in front of the net.
Again.
Komets after it one more time and around behind the net. Toledo all the way up, half wall right side. Picked up again this time, and they chase it down. Far side. Look out. Right up the top. Knocked down. Komets clear it. They're going after it, but unable to get to it, Thomas.
Yeah, Thomas blocked that and then fired it down the ice.
So the Komets changed the penalty kill. We still have 50 seconds left on the Toledo power play. As up they come. Chouinard coming to center. In he goes, tips it into the far corner, followed it behind the net, came all the way to the left wall, half wall to Hirschfeld. Inside the Komet zone, trying to make it go. Down deep left side, left point now. They go right point, one-timer. Knocked out wide. Komets get this one. Shaftsma with a backhander lifts it right back inside the Toledo zone. Komets change the penalty kill again. There are 20 seconds left on the Toledo power play. Hanging deep for Toledo is going to be Schala at the Fort Wayne line. Keep an eye on this guy. Here they come again. They suffer that extra man. Here they come into the zone. Up. Did it work? Nope.
Perlini after it.
Yep, still working for it down on the wall. Trying to get a guy up top. They couldn't get a shot
All
away.
even, 5 on 5.
Back come Bope right now. Came loose, and here comes Perlini. Good pass up the wall.
Embach almost
and Embach got it in his feet, couldn't finish it off. And he almost steals it from the goaltender, but goaltender just spins away at the right moment. Komets keep it alive. Good forecheck on the play as Shaftsma blocked that one. Here they come, Perlini behind the net. Out at the point, from the point. A drive knocked down wide as off in the corner. Shaftsma going hard, bumped off by Freibergs, and up comes the puck to the Fort Wayne point right side. Here's Leonard with a drive, and that one way up in the air. Komets get it back. Perlini's got it. They try to get some pressure on, but the goaltender, Patterson, hanging on for the whistle. So 6-5-3 still on the board. It is period number 2, and we're scoreless. This is Komet hockey.
Here's some good policy from your local independent agent and Auto Owners Insurance. When you insure your home and car with us, you receive a multi-policy discount. And when you add Auto Owners Life Insurance, you get a special discount on your home and car insurance. Auto Owners Insurance will save you money on all of the insurance you already have. Now that's good policy. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people.
For all your insurance needs, visit Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
All right, Komets get a shot on goal from center ice as Beaupre lifts a little bouncer in, but that was no problem at all for Patterson to handle, but it does put the faceoff back inside the Toledo zone to the right of their goaler, Jake Patterson.
Line stay pat, nobody changing.
Shaftsma looking in on the draw. Ready, set.
And drop it.
They tie each other up, got it in his feet. Shaftsman tried to move it into the corner. Correction, that was Alberga. All right, here we come. Komets with it. Little pass behind the net. Alberga trying to get it out front. He squeezed off the play defensively. And Toledo making their break up to center ice. And a good back check took that one away for a moment. But Zamba picks it up again. Tries to go to the net. Round behind the goal. Go hard, Beaupre. Here he comes. Way up in the air on this one. And down it comes inside the Toledo line. Blocked at center. Here comes Toledo back in. Trailer on the play. A drive wide of the net. Komets trying to get a little pressure on the puck. Up comes Toledo to the point left side. Couldn't shoot. Feeding it back in the corner. Round behind the net. Leone trying to make a move. Komets get it back.
Attaboy.
Here they go cross rink into the zone. All the way in deep left side. It's going to be Thompson with a shot.
Right to the net.
Save. Thompson put it on low, and squeezing at that time was Patterson for the save, and the faceoff will stay inside the Toledo zone. No score, period 2.
Not many options on the play for Patterson going to the net there, as the Comet player took a pretty good shot at him, and Patterson just held on to it. He had a winger on the far side breaking to the net, but no rebound, no danger.
So far, a pretty well-organized game, you know, everybody doing their thing. Playing the game like
we'll
you're
see what that
supposed to.
first goal does. Hopefully that opens it up a little bit.
Here's Shaftsma up the slot. As, right in front of the net. They fight for the loose puck. Can't play it. Kept alive. Get a shot. Whoa, roll it. Oh!
Couldn't get around on it.
At that time, there was Thomas taken right out of the play on a good defensive move as he was trying to spin and get the shot. Couldn't make it go. Freybergs was the guy who had the defensive play. Here they come back into the zone. Thomas to the front of the net. Komets didn't get breaking it in time. They bang away at the point. Here it is. Rebound off the wall again. Turn back at the point. Nope, it skips on by Southie. He's got to pick it up at his own blue line, so the Komets with it again. Up the middle. Lead pass to Perlini, and he sends it back into the defense. Here they go as Hamonic to Southorn. Southorn coming up the wall. Tipped into the zone, going hard all the way to the corner. Skelly. Skelly goes in, ties up his guy as the D-man Dawkin fights with him down in the corner for the puck. Komets try to find a point man, don't have one yet. But around they come. Skelly fighting hard. Puck picked up instead by Freybergs. Around they come up the far wall. And another big hit. There they come, and
good shot. Good save.
Embach got the shot, and he really had the goaltender moving on that one. It came to center ice. Komets get it back. Embach in again. Here he comes. He looks full front of the net. Rebound over the top of the net. Man, that time Alberga just couldn't get it organized. He had to load it up before he let her fly. And the Komets getting a little momentum here at the moment. Here we come. Back up ice. It's Beaupre. Nice pass going towards center. Fed off to the defense. And here we come again. Moving it now is Corbett coming to center. Into the zone they go. Komets coming in. Did they call it?
Yep, offside.
So with the offside call, 3:48 still left. It is period 2, and there is no score between the Komets and Toledo. And this is Komet Hockey.
Save on gasoline and get free Komet Hockey tickets. Get a Marathon Visa card at any Marathon station and earn up to 25 cents per gallon rebate. Also, pick up a Komets fill-up card and earn a buy one, get one free ticket offer to any Friday night regular season home game. At Marathon, you can earn a 25 cents per gallon savings on gas and a free game ticket. Marathon, fueling the American spirit. Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Colligan and Company in Fort Wayne.
Here we go. Komets try to get into the zone. Whoa, blind pass that time as Beaupre put his defensive partner in kind of a hole there. But recovering for it was Corbett, though, and cleared it. Look out, man behind the defense again. Komets go in, intercepted by Thompson, but an offside call on the play, and the whistle took the face-off right back into the neutral zone again.
Line change, both teams, 3:20 to go. Second period, no score. Pretty close checking all the way. We've had a couple offensive chances, a bit of spurts by both teams at times, but the goaltender's been ready for each shot.
The intensity sort of ebbed and flowed in this one so far, and it looks like they'd like to cut loose, but you don't make any mistakes in this game, or you're going to get burned. All right, back we come. Komets go deep in the zone. Nice play for Fort Wayne as they should have had a trip down the line, didn't get it. Here's Toledo breaking out 2-on-2, trying to get by the D. Couldn't make it work. Nice move there. Around the wall, far corner. Weber nails his guy. Komets go in, fight for it down the zone. Up come the Komets. Here's Embach on his way. At center, over the defense, going in hard all the way to the corner, and picked off there by Kosierski. And there's a big hit down the wall. Komets try to play it, and back at center ice, Komets cover up, as it's going to be Weber at his own blue line for the K's. Came off the D. Into the zone they come to Embach. Tries to slide it through, doesn't have help. Now he does. Here's Beaupre, waited way too long. Here's a drive over the top of the net and up onto the screen.
Yes, Corbett got the puck a little late. He had to shoot it quick. It may have got deflected, went right up into the screen, and that'll kill the play as we'll see what happens now.
So 2-2-5 still on the board. It is period 2, and there's no score. 21-9 shots on goal. They favor the Komets, and this is Komet Hockey.
Have you had an MRI and later were shocked by the high cost of your copay? Your out-of-pocket insurance cost can be 3 times higher depending on where you go. Call us first. Find out your estimated cost before your exam. And if you don't have insurance, pay as little as $4.25. Why pay more? It's your choice where you go. Choose from our 3 locations. Auburn, Decatur, or Fort Wayne open MRI on Lake Avenue.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
Komets go in deep, get a forecheck on the puck, but Dawkins spins away and sends it off to the left wall, breaking out all the way to center. Zombo to the Fort Wayne line. It's going to be Beaupre knocking it loose, and the Komets have it again. Here they come at center. Good lead pass going deep into the zone again. Hard after this one is Thomas. Loose puck up top. Couldn't get a shot away, but Schaffsman's got it. Roll right through the goal crease. No play. Up they come. Back checking hard. Thomas as Toledo tipping it off into the zone. And they're sliding by a lot of checks. Toledo with eyes in the back of their head. Look out. Came all the way left wall. Big man front of the net. Good save on the play as Taverden trying to make a move.
Oh,
they come. Oh, look out. Great save. Scramble. Martin's got it.
Yep.
That was the bacon saver right there, Rob.
Surveying right in front of the net. He stopped quick. The puck was right on his stick. He let the quick shot go. Martin came out and challenged him and took it off the chest and made the save with no rebound.
So that's the biggest chance they've had so far.
Yeah.
No doubt about it.
It was a mistake by the Komet defense. Passed the puck through the center. Got intercepted. Good shot. Nice save, Martin.
So we're 1:17 left in the period, and there is no score. Could have been one there, but nevertheless, scoreboard doesn't lie. You wish it would sometimes. All right, back we come again. The face-off handled by Kosierski for the Komets. As he ties up his guy, Hirschfeld, in the slot. No, they get a shot on goal as it's tapped right to the net. Martin just puts the gaff on it and says, gotcha. All right, Kosierski back into the face-off one more time. And he and Hirschfeld will go after it again. Hey, look out, boy. Sneaky one there. Here they come. Shoveled off behind the net. Leonard working his way around for the Komets. Up the middle, nice pass going into the wing left side, and
offside, they say.
Yep, Embach tried to put the brakes on.
I thought he was there, but the linesman, no, he didn't get it back in time.
He lifted the foot
close.
for a minute, yeah. And once you get that, you got to come out. So here we go. Face off in the neutral zone. 1:01 left, period 2. 0-0 Komets and the Toledo Walleye. Nice crowd tonight.
Yep, 1:01 left in the period. Face-off just outside Toledo zone.
Quiet crowd, but nice crowd. Here we come again. Toledo at their own zone, deep, feeding it off onto the far wing. Turned out while Nightingale sends it out at center. Komets try to break it up, mucking away at the point, and off behind his net, the goaltender Patterson sends it around the far wall. Toledo looking, trying to get a break to center. Komets tap that one away, and they have to come back for it with 40 seconds. Look out. In they go. Nice play in front of the net. Somebody gets leveled. Man, that was Shala as the Komet D took him and really worked him over. Here we come into the zone. Hey, hurry, hurry. Let's take a look. That boy. As Thomas waiting around, back up the wall. Perlini sends it into his defense as Weber's got it for Fort Wayne, slips it back off to Southorn. Here goes Southie by one, and it has it tapped off his stick. And here's a loose puck coming back Fort Wayne zone. Who's going to get there this time? Komets have it. Good move by Weber. He just spreads that big body out and has it going pretty good. He gets it back behind the net. They lift a foot, trying to move it out, but it came into the slot. Buzzer sounds. Period is over, and we are scoreless at 0-0. The Komets and the Toledo Walleye. This is Komet Hockey.
Hey there, your Applebee's bartender here with a tip on making Mondays better. Now you can score any of our burgers, plus free refills of fries for just $6.99. Who knows? With a deal this juicy, you might actually look forward to the end of the weekend. So come by and fill your stomach without emptying your wallet on Monday Burger Night. New and only at Applebee's. For a limited time, price and participation varies.
Bees Late Night means half-price select appetizers. Unwind with us Sunday through Thursday after 9 p.m.
On the ice, on the court, or on the field, the Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are there to provide complete orthopedic care for injured athletes or weekend warriors. Fort Wayne Orthopedics and the Orthopedic Hospital and Lutheran Health Network, official sports medicine provider for the Komets and an integral part of Fort Wayne sports for over 20 years. Go where the pros go. The Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are a dedicated team of sports medicine specialists, licensed trainers, and therapists, specially trained to keep you in the game.
Pass on your love of gardening to your children by letting them explore the garden with Midwest Gloves and Gear's full line of Disney products. Mickey Mouse, Princesses, Minnie Mouse, Cars, Fairies, and Frozen are featured in Midwest Disney line of products, including gloves, hats, watering cans, buckets, tools, and much more. When you need gloves and gear, think Midwest Gloves and Gear, Chillicothe, Missouri. Time for the Tim Hortons Coffee Break Intermission Report, presented by Tim Hortons, the official coffee and donuts of the Komets.
Okay, we have no decision here. A lot of chances to have one, but the goaltending's been good when it has to be. Komets have had 21 shots in 2 periods. Toledo has had 12. They outshoot us 9-8 here in the second period. In the first period, the only statistic was Schmidt with a holding penalty at 7:55. In the second period, the only statistic, Embach, who picked up a trip. That one came at 10:28. So it's been, excuse me, Yonner.
Well, it was pretty steady checking all the way through that first period. Second period, there were spurts by both teams. The Komets poured it on a little bit. Embach had a couple of good chances to score. And then late in the period there, the Komets gave up the puck in front. And Martin had to make a great save deep in his own zone as the puck got given away into the high slot. Great shot on goal and another save by Martin. So both teams had some pretty good scoring chances and went in spurts with both teams coming out of it again with no score. So as we said before, and we heard from the Toledo people, they've lost a lot of offense. We've lost a lot of offense due to call-ups and injuries. And they're both trying to find somebody that can get on a hot streak and score a couple of goals for either team.
They better write Santa Claus and on the way down pick up some Canadian players. He's got to go over the whole territory.
Well, you know, it was interesting listening to him, too. He was saying that most of their problems are being call-ups. The Komets' problems, we got a little bit of call-up, plus we got some key injuries.
Yeah.
And that's the thing right now, that the only thing you can go by that. Time will tell until we can get Sidlowski and a few of those guys back. And once we get them back, hopefully that'll solve a bunch of scoring chances.
So let's see how it's all going to go. And, of course, we're going to have Komet General Manager Dave Franke stop up. It's Franke Brothers night here at the old OK Hockey Corral, and we'll find out maybe a few little snippets of information on what might be happening. I'll try my best. And if he knows, he'll tell me if he should, you know. So we'll have that ready for you in just a moment. So you stay where you are. David Franke will be along. Right now, this is Comet Hockey.
ESPN Radio 1380 WKJG AM Fort Wayne.
Daniel Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram has added some new members to the team. Introducing the all-new Renegade with legendary Jeep performance and incredible fuel economy, starting at $17,995 minus incentives. Also now on the starting lineup is the all-new redesigned Ram Rebel with its striking design and powerful standard engine. This is a new crowd favorite with a muscle to back it up. The new scrapper on the team is the all-new Dodge Hellcat. With 707 horsepower, this secret weapon will leave the competition wondering what hit them. Daniel is a proud sponsor of Comet Hockey, and we invite all the fans to come experience the difference in your next car buying experience. See the complete lineup of new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram trucks, all at O'Daniel on Illinois Road next to Meyer, or online at o'danielauto.com.
Are you or is someone you love suffering from sandwich envy? Do you look longingly at other Subway sandwiches and wish they were your own? Not surprisingly, this is a common side effect of the Subway Chicken and Bacon Ranch Melt. With tender all-white meat chicken, crispy bacon, Monterey cheddar, and cool creamy ranch on freshly baked bread. Fortunately, there is an effective cure for sandwich envy. Get to Subway and grab your own Chicken and Bacon Ranch Melt today. It's that simple. Subway. Eat fresh. Warning, while eating Chicken and Bacon Ranch Melt, those around you may begin to suffer from their own sandwich envy.
Here's some good policy from your local independent agent and Auto Owners Insurance. When you insure your home and car with us, you receive a multi-policy discount. And when you add Auto Owners Life Insurance, you get a special discount on your home and car insurance. Auto Owners Insurance will save you money on all of the insurance you already have. Now that's good policy. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people.
For all your insurance needs, visit Colligan & Company in Fort Wayne.
It's time to take some time for yourself. Set some goals, take control of your health. With a personal plan, get more out of life. With a little nutrition and exercise. Be fitness. It's a way of life that you can live with. Be fitness. Get more out of life.
Redeem your ticket stub at Speece Fitness to receive a 1-week free trial membership.
Once upon a galaxy in a world far, far ago.
This party is lame. There's no cool kids here.
But, Dad, you planned the party.
You're right. I'm tired of being in the doghouse. The other dads are laughing at me and throwing cats. That's seriously bad.
Since Father Figure was concerned with his approval rating, he knew we needed to act fast.
We need someone to bring the fun stat.
How about me, kids?
Get out of here, you. You're bat poop crazy. And besides, I'm 43.
I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog, too.
Well, we dodged a rubber chicken with that one.
Now, since Father Figure incurred the wrath of the Clown Mafia, he knew he needed to overcompensate and get some cool points fast. Oh, yes. Cool points are like gold. Pretty shiny gold.
I need to call Tag Art. Give me that phone, Joey.
It's Tommy.
That's what I said, Frank. I'm dialing 456-6999.
With that, Father Figure was instantly connected to Tag Art, where a whole list of service options were laid out before him. Caricatures, face painting, costume characters, stilt walkers, and beyond. No pressure, no egos, and all local talent. Tax-paying artists, bully.
And no more flying cats.
Father Figure Sutherland of Tag Art's website, tagartcompany.com, where he could see samples of work and not just trust a stranger with a great phone voice.
He did have a great phone voice.
So the next time you need to bring the fun to your party, college, office, mitzvah, reception, or general wacky-doo shindig.
They do wacky-doo, too?
They truly do. For you, too. No poo. So get the tag team, and you'll know why they say, Tag, we're it.
Are you looking for a great way to entertain family, friends, clients, or employees? Or just treat yourself to a night of entertainment? Luxury suites or club seats at the Memorial Coliseum can be exactly what you're looking for. Whether it's a Fort Wayne Comet hockey game or other sporting event, a concert or family show, suites and club seats at the Coliseum are available on a single event basis. Amazing food and drinks delivered right to your seat. You'll never miss a moment of the action. Call the Premium Seating Office, 260-480-2186, about the suites and club seats at the Memorial Coliseum. Time for the Tim Hortons Coffee Break Intermission Report, presented by Tim Hortons, the official coffee and donuts of the Komets.
General Manager David Franke standing by, and we talked to Brother Michael here between 1 and 2. And the guy who is pretty well a bundle of information, the kind we'd like to hear at least part of, is Dave, the general manager. And, of course, he and Coach Graham have been having a heck of a time trying to keep things together when all these call-ups and injuries and everything else have happened. What's the IR list? Does it look as though we're going to get anybody back, David, or not?
Well, we've got Sean Sidlowski's been skating all week, and he feels good. No pain. He had a bad groin issue, but we're hoping that he'll be ready next Friday. That's what he's shooting for when we're in Evansville. Peter Civic is starting to skate again, and he's feeling pretty good, so that's a good deal. Alex Bazile, he will get back on the ice Monday, and we'll see how that goes for a few days. Ouellette, he's not on IR, but he's not skating, and he may go on IR later in the week, but we can backdate him to the last game that he played. But we're getting Nagel is back tonight, Pat Nagel, and Drew Daniels is back tonight, too. So,
oh, boy.
So those two guys are back, and hopefully they'll be in the lineup next Friday, too. So, you know, with Sidlowski and Daniels and Nagel, three important pieces of our hockey club.
Hugely important. And then with Nags back in the picture, and if he needs to get a little backup going on Martin or whoever's going to call it, at least you're lucky again at this point. You got two great goaltenders.
Oh, yeah. We're very fortunate that way. You know, we try to plan it that way so that we have two guys that can get the job done no matter if somebody's here or somebody's not. In this league and in this business, you can't just have one goalie and then a
you need about four of them.
Yeah, you really need about three or four of them. But you know, it's a long season, and you know the injuries, you know, have hurt us. You know, the call-ups haven't come at the right time, but that's the nature of the beast. But you know, we're getting some guys back, and that's a good sign. That's a real good sign.
The thing I often wonder, when they do get a call-up, you know, if they go up and they play, you can really understand that's so gratifying, and that's what they're here for. But sometimes, depending on who your organization is, they'll go up and sit in the stands for 3-4 games, never dress, and then come back.
Well, I think Nagel backed up. I don't think he started any games where he was at, and Daniels, I know, played, I think, 2 or 3 of the first 4 games that he was up there, but he hadn't played too much in the last 3 games, I believe.
Yeah.
So, you know, they had injuries. They wanted to take a look at him, and, you know, he benefited from that. It's the first time he's ever been called up to the American League, and I'm anxious to talk to him and see how it was, but you know, I like the fact that he's coming back here, and he's a big catalyst for our hockey club.
He really is, and he's another one of those guys, wherever he plays, he's here to put the jersey on and represent the team as best he knows how. And that's so doggone important, because I like the call-ups that we've had recently, because the people who are coming back aren't coming back with a sad face or a long face. They're happy to get back, and they've had a taste of it. Now let's go and stay here and get some, you know, some victories in.
Yeah, we got to start getting some points. We got to start winning some games for, you know, for confidence, team morale, and you know, we're still in the hunt, so that's good. You know, we haven't fallen that far behind. So if we can get some guys back and get on a little bit of a roll, we can get right back in this thing.
So we're not, yeah, that's right, we're not that far out of it to start with. And like this game tonight has been almost like a chess match, boy. And the goaltending has been important because it rose to the occasion when needed. And everybody, as conversely from Thanksgiving night when it was kind of a Chinese fire drill, they're all on the same page tonight and playing very sound.
Yeah, we're coming back. We're back checking good. We're playing with good energy. I think we've had some really good opportunities. This is a good goalie on Toledo. He's Jake Patterson's a Detroit pro, and he's a guy that they're looking at for the future, and he's a good goalie. He's really good. He's made some really good saves tonight. We had him on the ropes last week in Toledo, but unfortunately we gave up more than he did.
Yeah.
And, under normal circumstances, to get 4 goals by the guy
unusual.
Should beat that team, but that's the way it goes.
You know, that's the thing. It's a roll of the dice again, and I know Gary had to take a look at the other kid in goal. And he's got good credentials, but it wasn't his night.
No.
And then they had to yank him, and when Pat came in, Pat was airtight the rest of the night. The only thing they got was an empty net goal.
Yeah. They got an empty net goal at, late in the game there. He played very well. Played well up in Brampton, but we couldn't put the puck in the ocean.
I know it.
It gets a little frustrating for the guys. But we just got to stick with it and get some people back. And when we do that, we'll start getting our points and winning our games. But you got to do it with the horses that you started with, and hopefully we'll get some of those guys back.
You're the voice of calmness, David. I know the other night Gary was beside himself, Thanksgiving night, and you kind of diffused a lot of tension in the room. And it is what it is, and what the results were, you can't change.
No.
So just think about the next one. The heck with it's done.
Yeah, I mean, when you're in a situation like we are, we just got to keep working hard, playing together, keep it simple. We don't have to do anything flashy, and I think we're doing that tonight. We're getting pucks to the net. We're getting some good shots in close, but it's we just got to start winning some games.
As of tonight, eh?
As of tonight, yeah.
David, thank you so much for stopping by. Hope you had a good Thanksgiving.
Lovely. It was wonderful. I ate way too much.
Well, that's what's the fun about the whole doggone day.
Exactly.
Thank you very much again. Good luck the rest of the way here.
Thanks, Bob.
General Manager David Franke will be back in a moment. This is Comet Hockey.
5 years ago, I was diagnosed with cancer, but thanks to advances in treatment, I survived. And when I look back and see how far I've come, you'd think the last thing on my mind would be a checking account. But a new checking account at Fifth Third Bank can help fund Stand Up to Cancer and their cutting-edge research. This groundbreaking initiative is helping save lives. Like, for instance, my life. Learn more at 53.com/SU2C. Fifth Third Bank, the curious bank.
Member FDIC, Stand Up to Cancer is a program of the Entertainment Industry Foundation, a 501c3 charitable organization.
Daniel Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram has the values you've been looking for on all the new 2016 models. Starting at $16,405, the all-new 2016 Dodge Dart is already a bestseller with great fuel economy and sporty looks. Now get incredible savings and low monthly payments on this new model. The Ram 1500 pickup, two-ton truck of the year with more power and guts than any other truck on the market. With its striking design and powerful standard engine, this is one tough truck. Also, check out our new line of commercial Pro Master vans for all your work needs. Chrysler has perfected the family vehicle with the Chrysler Town & Country. 7-passenger seating, dual TVs, satellite radio, and all with a great price and exceptional value. See the complete lineup of new Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram trucks, all at O'Daniel Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Illinois Road next to Meyer, or online at o'danielauto.com.
On the ice, on the court, or on the field, the Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are there to provide complete orthopedic care for injured athletes or weekend warriors. Fort Wayne Orthopedics and the Orthopedic Hospital and Lutheran Health Network, official sports medicine provider for the Komets, and an integral part of Fort Wayne sports for over 20 years. Go where the pros go. The Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are a dedicated team of sports medicine specialists, licensed trainers, and therapists, specially trained to keep you in the game.
Knob Brick Company carries hundreds of styles of brick, literally something for every taste. With the change in the seasons, it's good to know that Knob also offers a wide variety of fireplaces, many of them Heat and Glow's finest, to add style to your home and warm it up on those cold evenings. They can even put a Heat and Glow insert into your existing fireplace to make it more efficient. Be sure to check out the fireplace showroom for some design ideas. Knob Brick is located on Fort Wayne's north side, not far from the Speece Fieldhouse. For a great Heat and Glow fireplace or that perfect brick for your home, see Knob, N-O-B, Knob Brick.
This season, you can celebrate more for less at your Chevy dealer. Just find your holiday bonus tag and find your deal. So whether it's making your season brighter with the technology of a cruise, finding room for all your gifts in the spacious Traverse, or finishing 2015 with a bang behind the wheel of a breathtaking Malibu, you can do it all in a new Chevy when you find your holiday bonus tag. Wrap up the deals and wrap up the year in a new Chevrolet. See your Northeast Indiana and Ohio Chevy dealers. Take delivery by 1/4/16. See dealer for details.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Colligan & Company in Fort Wayne.
Hey, we're ready to go. Period 3, no score after 2. A pretty airtight hockey game, and somebody's going to get a break, so let it be us quickly.
Exactly. And, again, we've got to go after it. Of course, we saw the game on Thursday night, and the third period wasn't something to be remembering. So they got to go out there, and they got to turn around, and they got to realize they got to put the pressure on Toledo and put the puck in the net when they get the chances.
All right, here we come.
And the linesman situation that we just found out, the guy doing the linesman in the black suit out there, Dan Cohen. He's a local guy.
Right.
I guess the regular referee got a deer.
Hit a deer with a car,
into town, so hopefully he's okay.
Everybody's okay so far, and now we're back at it, and the Komets tip the puck deep in the zone, going after it on the wall, not getting there in time was Lark, the forecheck. Here comes Toledo back into the zone. Look out, they go wide. Komets send it behind the net to Leonard. Now here we come. Bad pass up the wall, sliding it in, and all the way to center ice. Back they come. Now the puck goes deep in the Toledo zone, followed there by the defender Schwinnard. He puts it cross rink and up the right wall. They come to center into the Fort Wayne zone, cutting across on the wing. Whoa, just missed a pass as cutting to the net was Worthrick. Back they come again. Good hit that time, Weber. Komets up ice. Oh, and they overskate a bad pass. Here they come all the way to center ice. Toledo with it now wiggling away as Hirschfeld trying to get back in.
There's a collision.
A 2-on-1 crash. Komets are walking out in front, trying to play it. Knocked down. Front of the net. Good move. Martin covered the corners pretty well.
Toledo control the play.
They come back again as the Komets they have hold it down in front again. Round behind the net, spinning away from the forecheck.
Play the body.
Here we come, taking a look. Can't get the play again. On the left wall, Mack up the middle, blocked again.
Save.
Good move.
Loose
big save that time,
and
Lou's got the penalty.
We're going to get it.
Yeah. Big save there, boy. Martin put the Bananas right on the line. 132.
Toledo threw everything they had at us right there, and it was all that they could do for the Komets to be able to keep the puck out of the net. They did draw a penalty. Weber will go in, and it'll be 2 minutes, and we'll see exactly what it was for.
Waiting for it right here
the
now.
Net there. Hooking. They call it hooking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We dodged a bullet right there. As we said, Toledo came out, put a burst on, and away they went.
Hang on.
Got some pretty good shots and tested Martin pretty well.
Here they come. Komets with a Southorn wheels it around the wall. A little bit late to get it started, and it's held in from the point on the right side by Breschbach. They scrum for it deep in the corner, still trying to play it, fighting for it down the wall. Held at the point, all the way cross point pass. Here's one in front of the net. Komets knock it down. Got away from Southorn. Drove it right back into the point man left side. Hey, front of the net. Goes wide again. As everybody waiting around, see where they're going to go with it. Komets try to move it. Still all power play. Oh, nice save again, Martin. As they're just walking right in and using it like a shooting gallery here now. Got a big guy down front of the net. Somebody cover him 2-on-1 down there. And this one deflects wide. Moving it is Hamonic. Hamonic now ties his guy up. Down in the corner off behind the net to Verdon. Trying to move it out top, and another scramble. And
underneath the Komet defenseman.
They're not a bit shy about contact with our goaltender either.
No, well, Jens is the one is the one right in there, the big number 27. Yeah. And he just stands there, and it's all you can do to try to move him. And I don't think they even try anymore. They move around him and let the goaltender, who's big enough to see around him, and make the saves as he sprawls around. So
17:35 still left. Period number 3, 0-0, and this is Komet Hockey.
Emergency Radio Service is the official radio provider for the Fort Wayne Komets. ERS is a Motorola partner in Fort Wayne, providing wireless voice and data systems that allow organizations across Indiana to operate their businesses more efficiently. Reach out to ERS at 260-747-0584. That's 260-747-0584. Or online at www.ers2way.com. Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
Komets clear the puck all the way back inside the Toledo corner. Still 50 seconds on the Toledo power play as here come the Walleye again. Freyberg's got the puck out to center. Into the zone they come. Nicely standing his guy up on the play, the Fort Wayne defender. Look out. They dipsy-doodle by into the corner, have it at the point, all the way right side. from the right point. Came back up the middle, trying to get a shot away. Freibergs can't get it. Here they come. This one wide again. Held in at the point left side, up the middle. Can't find their play. Now the Komets get it, and out comes Embach. Here he goes. Little soft shot down in the corner. That a boy. 15 seconds still left on the power play. Toledo has one rush coming. Here they come back up the wall. Left wing at the Zombo. Zombo going in. Komets intercept, and they fan on the play, trying to clear the puck. But the D-man Leone coming up with it, and again, Thomas putting a lot of forecheck pressure on. Here they go. Four-lane zone. Now we're backing around behind the net. It'll be played by Southorn. Little tap up the wall, and it's a soft pass, and they intercept it. Southie nails his guy. Come on, let's go. Everybody standing and reaching. Take a look. Let's get this thing done the right way. Up top, trying to get a shot. Still can't get it. Now down the wall. Back up we come, and Thomas on his way to center. Trying to move it. Cross ring. Southorn over center. In he goes. Drives this one on the net and hanging on. Patterson, that was a bullet right from center ice on the money.
Yeah, he went down into the crouch, got the puck, held on to it. He wasn't sure he had it in his pads or not, but
afraid to look.
Still got the whistle.
All right, we're still scoreless. 22-14 shots on goal. Komets hold that. This is Comet Hockey.
The Fort Wayne Holiday Inn, next to the Memorial Coliseum, is the official hotel of the Fort Wayne Komets. The hotel has special Comet hockey packages that include deluxe room accommodations, plus 2 tickets to a Komets home game. Enjoy dinner before the game at the Mastodon Grill, or a drink after the game in the Faculty Lounge. With 6,000 square feet of banquet facilities, the Fort Wayne Holiday Inn is perfect for your holiday parties. Call 482-3800.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
Komets now get the puck and dump it deep inside the Toledo line. Good hustle that time by the forward Lark for the Komets, and he kept it going. Then he lost his stick, but he's right back at it in the corner again. They're banging away pretty hard. Embach spun off the puck. Played by the D-man. It's Jenks around behind the net. Came on the half wall left, down in the corner. Here's Lark with it again. He's pounded on the play down on the wall. Komets after it again. As Embach's got this one, here he goes. Spins away again. He's out front. Still keeps it coming. He had it again, and it goes to center ice. Embach's like a water bug out there. He drives you nuts. You don't know where he's going. Here come the Komets again. Good lead pass into the zone. It is going to be Skelly. Skelly shot high over the top. Komets try to keep it alive. Down in the corner behind the net. Alberga digging it off. Komets have it from the point. Drive! Just missed the net again. Boy, oh boy. Here we come around behind the net. Komets out front again, but it's blocked. Here comes Toledo at center ice. Knocked down as it's dumped back in by Corbett. Komets go in on the forecheck, trying to make the play. It's all the way back to the Komet zone where Alberga is controlling it. Came back up the wall, and it skipped right over the stick of the forward Shafsma. The icing call against the Komets. And the face-off all the way back in the Fort Wayne zone with 14:10 to go in the match, and we are scoreless.
Yep. Komets off tomorrow. Toledo in Kalamazoo, so they got a big week, three games in 3 nights. Last night they won at home against Brampton, and of course the Komets lost their game Thursday night against Cincinnati.
Komets now have to dump that puck, but behind his own net. Leonard off the defense, still trying to find some room. Came nicely up the middle. Here the Komets going into the zone while left side Perlini. He's across the zone. He looks. Shoot! Save on the play. Whoa, baby. Big save on that one by Patterson.
Yeah, he come across the center, and the defenseman stood up on him, and he made a little nifty little move to get to the left of him and get the shot off as he got to the center. Patterson with a nice glove save and made the save on him.
Patterson's a pretty highly regarded prospect by the Red Wings.
Well, exactly. He's got to be. Jeff Lerg, who's he did all the work for them last year, must have played about 45 games.
Yeah. And
we haven't seen him this year in a couple of times we've played against them.
So Patterson doing a heck of a job, and you always worry when you got Lerg out there. This guy is just an unbelievable little guy, very small, but he's so incredible around the net. He uses his anticipation so well. Here we come now. Toledo back. They come sending it Fort Wayne line. Knocked down there by Weber. Will sends cross rink. And his partner Leonard coming out to center. Gives it back. And Weber on the rush. Here he goes over the line, going in deep left side. A shot just deflected wide. Came off the corner. Komets try to keep it alive. They dig for it, trying to move it to the point. Now back in the corner again. Sent loose, and it's Perlini. Here's Perlini trying to find somebody. Front of the net. Here it go out front. Got a piece of it, couldn't hold it. Perlini back after it again. Can't move it. Spinning away on the forecheck. Hirschfeld. Hirschfeld is hit. Dumps it up, though, and on the right wing. Breaking out is Dawkins at center for Toledo into the Fort Wayne zone. Back to make the move, Hamonic. Puck came around the wall as it is Kosierski sending it back to Hamonic. He's looking, got to find a way out of there. Let's go.
There he goes.
Cross rink we come now, up the wall left side. Here we come. Nicely back is Hamonic over center. Drives it into the zone, follows it deep in the corner. Drops it off. Nobody followed the play as Kosierski was backing off a little bit, and the puck went right by him in the corner. Icing is the call, though, against Toledo right now. And with 12:22 left in the match, the face-off back inside the Toledo zone. We are scoreless, and this is Komet Hockey.
Want to live a healthier life? You don't need to train for a marathon to do it. Even small changes can help you feel better. And at Parkview, it all starts with one word. Go. Go for a walk. Go spend time with friends. Go do something simple right now to improve your well-being. And take the Parkview Go Challenge. It's all about creating balance in your life. Mind, body, spirit, and community. For more healthy ideas, log on to parkviewgo.com. Parkview, your partner in health.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Colligan & Company in Fort Wayne.
Komets try to get something going in their own zone. Look out. Up the left wing. Here they come all the way to center. Ooh, lead pass intended for Kosierski. Broken up by a good defensive move. Two Komets collide at center ice again. That's Kosierski and Embach, but the Komets get it back. Embach's got it, saying, hurry up, get onside.
There he goes.
Finally, it was Lark that got trapped offside, couldn't finish it off. Here we go, cross ring. All the way down the left wall, left corner, right in front of the net. They jam for it, can't play it again. Toledo working it slowly back at center to the Fort Wayne line. Knocked loose there by Corbett. Corbett trying to come back with it. He still got it. Feeds left defense. And they're deep. Beaupre coming up on the left wing. Over center. Flips it into the corner. Skelly going hard to the wall is first in. Feeds behind the net. Picked back off. Turned by Alberga, the Komet centerman. Back to Skelly in the corner. Skelly got it out in front of the net. Can they hold it? No. Beaupre with a weak pass got a piece of it. Skelly into the zone. Now goes wide. Drives it back in the corner. Komets on a line change. Going in deep on the wall. Nicely hard to the corner. Skelly keeps the pressure on. Now it's going to be Schaafsma. Schaafsma in tight. Puck bounced loose. Picked back up, and Toledo breaks out. Leone coming to center. Here they go all the way to the left wall. Hard pass to the corner. Knocked down in front of the net. Komets pick up the loose puck in the slot. Schaafsma looking around and sends it deep inside the Toledo zone. After it is Perlini. He takes two of them off the puck, but they headman it up the left wall. Sakura coming to center. Komets take over. Back they come to the line as Leonard off the Fort Wayne D. Pounds it back in the Toledo corner. Half a period still to go. There still is no score, and there was a touch as that one came up on the screen, which means the faceoff will stay in the Toledo zone. And we have no score halfway through period number 3. This is Komet Hockey.
Trust the doctors that IPFW Athletics and the Fort Wayne Komets trust. Aaron Chiropractic is well known for providing quality yet cost-effective care for sports injuries, muscle, and joint problems. They're one of the only clinics in the region to provide its patients with pain relief utilizing numerous therapies, including acupuncture, massage, and rehabilitation. Aaron Chiropractic is conveniently located in Northeast Fort Wayne. Find us on the web at aaronchiro.com or call 492-8811 to schedule an appointment.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
Komets, another shot.
Komets working hard as good moves off the wall. Thompson fed the point twice, and they pumped a couple of dandies at Patterson, but he was equal to the task.
Yeah, Perlini had 2 good shots, 2 good saves made on him as they dug the puck out from behind the net, hit Perlini in the high slot, a low shot down on the pad, and then a glove save up high.
All right, we have a little timeout on the ice, so we'll have a little timeout up here. We'll pay one more bill with this one. We're 0-0 and 10 minutes still to go in the game. This is Comet Hockey.
Are you or is someone you love suffering from sandwich envy? Do you look longingly at other Subway sandwiches and wish they were your own? Not surprisingly, this is a common side effect of the Subway Chicken and Bacon Ranch Melt. With tender all-white meat chicken, crispy bacon, Monterey cheddar, and cool creamy ranch on freshly baked bread. Fortunately, there is an effective cure for sandwich envy. Get to Subway and grab your own Chicken and Bacon Ranch Melt today. It's that simple. Subway. Eat fresh. Warning, while eating Chicken and Bacon Ranch Melt, those around you may begin to suffer from their own sandwich envy.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
All right, we're back to the action here at the Memorial Coliseum. As we have no score on the board, we still have 9:39 left on the clock. And we're out shooting them 26-14. But that's where it stands. The goaltending has been superb at both ends, and I would have to say Patterson has made the tougher saves.
Well, Toledo had the pressure in the first 5 minutes, and we've had the pressure in the last 5. So
yeah,
keep it up. Somebody's got to score here.
Chouinard with the puck behind the net for Toledo, coming back to center. It's turned to the Fort Wayne line. Komets send to their defense. There they come, cross rink, now moving at Hamonic. Hamonic up the middle, taken away, intercepted and driven back in the corner. And it's behind the net. Hamonic feeds it up the wall. Nice pass up the middle, a little spot in the hole. At center, going in nicely. This time will be Lark, who sends it in behind the Toledo net. Came around the far wall, blocked there. Picked back off, and here's Chouinard coming up with a puck, trying to get it out. It came to the point, though, as Hamonic in front of the net trying to play it. They get it in their feet, can't finish the play off. Vital and hard is Kosierski trying to keep it alive for Fort Wayne. Down they come. Kosierski still there doing his thing. Here they come at the point. On the half wall, right side. Embach a drive.
Locked in front.
Rebound out front.
Another.
Embach, oh my.
Tried to
had
pass
a guy in front of the net. It was Lark, but he couldn't get it to him. Here comes Toledo back into the zone. Good defensive move, Komets. Down in the corner, behind the net. Southorn's got it for the K's. Working his way back up ice on the wing left side. A weak pass, almost intercepted, but Zombo couldn't handle it. Here it comes, popped up into the slot. Skelly going in, fights for it on the wall. Komets have it back, can't finish it out. And committing himself that time was Corbett. And the puck goes way up in the air, and the Komets have it in their own zone. Look out. Slowing it down, waiting
Whistle
for things
outside.
to happen. What do we got? Offside call.
Offside, I believe, yeah.
So with the offside, back they come into the neutral zone. We have 8:11 now left in this match, and we're scoreless. And this is Comet Hockey.
Crowd at the bar making you sweat?
Uh-huh.
Could you use some ice-cold refreshment?
You bet.
Then Coors Light may be right for you. Could result in epic nights, maximum refreshment, great times, awesome memories, high fives, smiles, Rocky Mountain refreshment, Blue Mountain refreshment, quadruple epic refreshment, killer parties, and totally refreshed killer parties. Ask your bartender for Coors Light today.
Definitely.
When cold refreshment calls, Coors Light answers. Frost brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer. Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. With great beer comes great responsibility.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Colligan & Company in Fort Wayne.
Komets now. Look out, trying to get a man in front of the net. Big old spinorama down there as Sakura trying to set up a play. Martin's watching it all develop down to his right. Behind the net, good move that time as the Komet forward, Alberga, knocked his man right off the play. It's held in by Toledo, though, at the point. Came far side, this time Corbett. Corbett looking around the wall, going after it is Alberga. Can he get it out? Yes, he does. But back comes Toledo, driving it back in the corner again. Slipped by Hurstel down front of the net. They can't make the play. Komets back up with a 2-on-2 the other way. As Perlini sends it in, it's going to be Thomas to the net. Perlini just didn't get in tight enough for he to have a tap at it. Komets get it back. Here's Thomas with it again. At his own zone, the defense coming behind the net. Turned up on the ice. Leonard coming up the right D at center. Nicely tipped in. Here's Perlini again. He's there.
To the net.
A shot and a save.
He's got it. He almost into the net.
He was backing up.
He held onto it, kept the puck out in front of him, and it did not cross the red line. Good play by Perlini. Burst of speed. In he went to his backhand. Couldn't get it up high enough as Patterson made a nice save on him.
So the faceoff will stay inside the Toledo zone with 6:48 still on the clock. Close call there. All right, let's see where the draw goes this time.
27
in
shots
the corner.
by the Komets.
Round they go. Komets trying to command the play in the corner. Back up we come. As nice move there. Thompson is hit, hangs onto it. He's a big guy, and right now he should be
getting mugged pretty good.
That definitely was a penalty, and they wouldn't call it.
They grabbed him pretty good.
Yeah, it should have been a penalty called, but he didn't. Here we come the other way. Look out. Cross rink off the point. Komets have it. Loose at center into the zone. Here we come.
Embach breaking down.
Embach got all tied up there, but he got it back.
Use the point.
Where's his point man? Now he'd have sent it in the corner. Back we come. Perlini out on the play. Back comes Perlini again from the point. A drive, a save as, boy, Southie put the blast on that one low, and out of his net came Patterson to cut it off.
Yeah, he let it go so quick from the one-timer from the point. Nobody could get in front to turn around to get a deflection on it or a screen. As Patterson seen it from the point, made the save, and froze the rebound.
Lots of action around the ECHL tonight. We'll cover it for you later. Enough of it going on here. That's what we're looking at right now. Bouncing puck down in the corner again. Skelly going in, fighting his guy. It's tied up as the D-man Bushy came in. It's turned aside. And Skelly's got it back again. He had it, then lost it. Toledo coming back, trying to move up the left wall. At center ice, it got by everybody right to the Fort Wayne net. Martin watched it go by. Is it an icing? Yep,
yeah,
it is.
They call it. I thought it went through the crease.
So that doesn't count anymore.
Yeah, I guess not.
No.
So
5:47 still on the clock, though, as we see it ticking away. And 28-14, we've doubled them on the shots.
Yep. 5:47 to go.
All right, with the faceoff, Alberga for Fort Wayne sends it deep into the corner. Skelly chased it down, but he's carried off the puck, and the Komets go back to center ice. Corbett chased it down at his own zone. Gets a give-and-go pass. Corbett coming into the zone. By one. Into the corner all the way. Tried to center it out front, but it rolled off his stick. Back comes Toledo up the wall with Shala going left side, wide right. Komets try to get it.
Offside.
Take a look. The offside call has the face-off again in the neutral zone as we're down to 5:25.
And, of course, the Komets off tomorrow. Don't play until next Friday, and that's on the road in Evansville.
Yeah.
So another week off for heal up some of those injuries and get themselves ready. And then I think they have another week off before they go at it.
Yeah, it's really
3
weird.
games in 3 nights.
Then we get, when we get into December, look out. I hope I'm home for Santa Claus. But here we come. Toledo going deep drive on the front of it. What a save.
There's a collision.
Yeah.
I think the Komet player give the Toledo guy a little push in front. He went flying into the net. He's lucky they didn't smash into Martin, but
yeah,
the linesman in there very quickly, and I don't think there's going to be anything done with it. I don't know. I couldn't see if the Komet defenseman lost his balance and fell into him, and that pushed the Toledo.
No,
but
I gave him a pretty good push.
They knocked the net off the moorings pretty good there.
Yeah. So Martin just stepped aside and let him blow in.
Yep, no issues.
So we'll face it off inside the zone to the right of Martin. 5:17 still on the clock. We have nothing on the board except saves, 28-15, Komets. All the rest of it zeros. Ready, set. Kosierski into the face-off against Schwannard. Or no, correction. It's going to be Hirschfeld. Conversation going down there for whatever the reason. All right.
Getting it straight. Linesman, referee are ready now.
Yeah, everything's set. Here we come. And they tip it wide. Ooh, shot from behind the net, but Embach's up with it and works his way up the left wing. And a pretty good hit that time came from Weber to the net. Back they come the other way. Going in hard left as they try to accelerate it. Nice save on the play. Weber knocked his man down. Up come the Komets, try to play it up the wall. Now moving it behind the net, turning it around is Leonard. Leonard up, hits his man, can't get it away from him. Komets do come back, feed it behind the net. Attaboy. Hanging on to the puck that time, Martin, and he needed to do that because there was nobody else around anywhere.
Yeah, you're going to see a lot of whistles right now. Everybody playing tight defense and not going to give anybody a chance that they can help it.
All right, 4:47 still on the clock. Oh, baby.
They stay in the Fort Wayne zone. Lines change up both sides.
Face-off off to the left of Spencer Martin, the Komets goaltender. Berlini back. He squares off against Jenks in the face-off circle. And Perlini's got it and played by Southorn. Here's Southie coming up the middle. And wouldn't you know it, put it right on the opponent's stick. And back they come at center. Into the zone, hard. Komets try to play it. Overskating at Perlini. Up comes Toledo trying to find a play at the zone. Taken away nicely by Thomas, and he sends it deep in the corner behind the Toledo net. Schwinnard recovering for the Walleye. Everybody trying to keep track of their guys. They try to send that one man deep. And right at the Komet blue line is Taverton. And they were not going to let him get behind him. But here they come in left wall. Jenks coming to the corner. Couldn't finish the play. Stopped hard. Down in front of the net. Here we come the other way. As Southorn trying to play him. Can't do it. Here they come up top and hanging on nicely.
Right
Martin.
to the net. Martin.
And cutting right across in front of the goal mouth was the big guy again. He likes to rattle around down there. That would have been Sakura.
Well, you're going to see everybody throw the puck at the net, hoping they get a bounce, a break, or a deflection. And the only way to do it is anytime you're going to be checked, get rid of it, dump it on the net. And Toledo's good at doing that.
So here we come with the face-off still in the Fort Wayne zone. As this time Alberga heads to the draw. Komets have it. Come on, skate it out of there. Here we come on the wing right side. All the way in we go is Skelly. Down the wall on the side of the net. Where'd it go? Up onto the screen.
Yeah, hit the screen.
3:49 still on the clock.
Good skating game. Both teams have gone at it for almost a 3 solid periods. Skating and checking, and good goaltending from both ends have kept it 0-0.
One more time, it'll be Alberga for the draw. Down in the corner, going after it hard behind the net, trying to jam it loose was Shavsma. Shavsma still fights for him in the corner. Now it's Skelly mucking it up. They hold it in the zone, but here comes Toledo breaking out. Wide left side, going as Gady to the line. Nice defensive move that time as they try to chip it out of the zone. Komets go in hard, hanging on deep into the corner. Shavsma won't let his guy go by. Oh, come on, here we come. Komets have it. Skelly, little top pass coming into the zone. Here we come, stopping up top and dumping it deep. The D-man Beaupre for the Komets. They change them up. Komets with fresh bodies out there now. And the forechecker trying to keep the pressure on is Kashersky for Fort Wayne, and they still don't have anybody. They're trying to open it up, and they couldn't get the job done. Komets have it. Nicely moved back as Embach gives it to the D-man, and he gathers a big crowd back in the corner, going in hard, trying to get his man. Shavsma couldn't play it, and at center ice, Komets get it back again. Out they come at center, given away there as this time it's Kashersky knocking his guy off the plate. Komets, all of a sudden it slowed down to a slow walk up around the wall. Yeah, right, here comes Embach, and he got a bad pass. A blind backhander, but out it comes to center ice. They move it into the zone, and the Komets have it. Here's Embach scooting out to the wall left side. Komets get it back. Leonard up the Fort Wayne defense right side, dumps it in the corner. Played there by Embach. Embach gets away from one.
Got no help.
Still has it down the wall. Can't find anybody. Up they come. Kept in, though, and around behind the net, finally recovered by Toledo. Jenks with the puck goes behind his net and waits for a rush. Komets get some line change out there, and here comes Toledo. Outlet pass coming up the left wall. Jenks has it. He's hit nicely by Perlini, and they drive it down in the corner. Back out they come again. This one all the way deep, going inside the Fort Wayne line. Icing will be the call as it's touched up by Hamonic. 1:49 still left in regulation. We're 0-0. Komets and Toledo. This is Komet Hockey.
I'm so pumped about Tim Hortons chicken fajita grilled lunch wrap. I brought a few friends to help me out. Hit it, boys. That's what I'm talking about. It's made to order with delicious ingredients like warm seasoned chicken, real cheddar cheese, peppers, onions, and chipotle sauce. Grilled to perfection, wrapped up, and ready to go. I love it with one of their freshly prepared soups. It sounds fantastico. Bring it home, boys. Tim Hortons Cafe and Bake Shop. Great tasting new lunch, amazing coffee.
At participating U.S. restaurants.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
All right, here we come one more time. Get it cleared to center ice. Komets step into the passing lane. Couldn't make it work. Looking for a man in front of the net. Good defensive move. Komets on that one. Big back check. Here we come the other way. Thomas on his way to center. And into the zone they go. And that was not a trip, I'll say that.
Nobody was near him.
No, he Corbett just lost it. Here we come.
Last minute of play.
Behind the net, trying to move it again. Beaupre Back up the middle it comes, and the touch pass for Skelly was behind him, and Toledo's got it back again. All right, look around, check the traffic. Corbett out behind his own net. 44 seconds left. They set up 2 guys in the zone. Here we come. And out on the wall left side, and all the way down into the zone, going hard to the corner.
Waved off.
Offside is, yep.
Waved off.
Down they come. Skelly trying to get a play on it. The puck comes loose. Looking for a man up front. They still beat away for this one. Skelly's got a piece. He's tripped to the ice and no call. Here comes Toledo working their way back up ice one more time. They tap it into the zone. Martin left it there and around behind the net. The D-man Leonard for the Komets came up front. Here we come again. Out. And they dump it out. At least it's in the neutral zone where it's recovered by Schmidt of Toledo. He puts it in behind the Fort Wayne net again. They're going to have one guy on the forecheck. They're going to eat it and wait for the whistle, which they did. So we have all of this going on in regulation. We're 0-0, and there's no score, in other words.
Yep. Well, we're going to play an exciting 5 minutes of 3-on-3. And I saw one last night, Chicago and Anaheim. And boy, what a game that was in the 3-on-3. So we've seen a couple here already this year, and it's pretty exciting hockey.
The 3-on-3 and come on, Bobby, in Cincinnati Wednesday night was wow.
End-to-end action usually.
We're going to go to the big one, 3-on-3 in a moment. We're 0-0 in regulation. This is Komet Hockey.
Auto Care on the Go is auto care that comes to you. We built our business from the ground up based on integrity and honesty. Your vehicle will be professionally repaired on site by Auto Care on the Go. Our certified master mechanic team has over 28 years of auto repair experience. Auto Care on the Go will repair your vehicle and your activities never stop. Call 574-200-9945 or visit www.autocareonthego.com. Auto Care on the Go. Proud sponsors of the Komets, an auto mechanic service to fit your busy life. Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
Well, here we go, Rob.
Yep. As we say, this is a big change in the all hockey NHL. And they're a little skeptical whether they should go this way, and they've done it. But I think they found out this is the way to go. The fans like it, and it is exciting. 3-on-3 for 5 minutes. Or, unless somebody scores, it's all over. So
I still like to call it sudden victory unless you lose.
Well, both teams get a point. They both worked hard, and they've done a good defensive job against each other. The goalies have played well, and someone's going to get 2 points. And that's a good way to end the game that way, I think.
Yeah. Embach out now with Kosierski, and the other man out is going to be the big D-man, Southorn. Southie's played a heck of a game tonight, eh? Unbelievable. All right, here's Toledo back in his own corner. Schwannard trying to spread it out. Just don't let anybody get behind you. Here they come the other way. As Kosierski's got his guy taken care of. Then they come all the way to the side of the net. Offside the play. He put himself offside on the play. So we're back in the neutral zone, and we burned up 19 seconds.
Yep. And Toledo's going to make a line change, and Komets are going to follow. So they're even 3-on-3. They're matching up who they want to put out there. Embach's the guy you want out on the ice out there to score goals, especially with Southorn. And this changes everything up right now. Perlini out there.
Southie's got the puck from Perlini. Up ice comes Thomas. Southie behind the net stops, and he looks, and they're trying to give him some room. Cross rink, and here we come. Thomas puts the Jets on. Into the zone he goes. Just couldn't hold it off. No, he's got it back again. Offside again, they call. Whistle blows, and the face-off will be outside the Toledo blue line.
Another change. Oh, geez.
Keep it fresh.
Toledo changes again.
Keep it fresh.
Change again. They get Southorn a rest this time, and they come back with Embach back on the ice. So that's the one we want on the ice.
Yeah, and Thompson's out there, and this guy's a pretty good sniper. Here we go. Komets with Embach getting the draw. He's out front, spins away. Where's he going to go now? He's stripped to the ice, no call. Back on the boards. They move it loose, and Toledo trying to work their way back up ice. Embach trying to cover his guy. Down it goes into the corner, going hard to the wall, far side, icing. Face-off all the way back inside the Toledo zone with 4:07 left in the overtime.
And normally the way they get the breaks in these games is the team puts the pressure on somebody. The goalie makes the save. 2 players are in deep, trying to force the play.
Yeah.
The puck breaks out. The other team catches them 2-on-1, and down they go and score. So you got to wait for a defensive mistake and a little offense on one side.
All right, here we come. Komets have it in the zone. Here's Beaupre trying to leg it by the D-man far side in the corner now. Spinning away from the forecheck. Out comes the centerman, Alberga. Up top, he's still got it at the point. Where's it going to go? In the corner, behind the net. Komets try to move it again. And at the side of the net, Alberga's got it back. Look for help. Got a point man. It's there. A drive wide of the net. Let's go hustle, hustle. We've got it back. Komets have it again. They send it to center ice. Shaftsma lets them recycle. Komets have their line recycled. It isn't. Patience is the virtue here.
Because like I say, they wait for the one break.
You do something stupid and you're going to lose it in a hurry. Embach, nice lead pass. Here comes Southorn, and he goes all the way in. A drive. Whoa, baby.
He looked behind him. Look behind him.
Now we got Bushy and Southorn growling at each other.
Yeah, they're just slapping sticks at each other. They weren't going to drop them.
Can't afford to now.
Toledo changes up. The Komets had changed on the fly and got who they wanted out there.
Yeah.
Now the Toledo counteract.
Matching them up if they can, yeah.
Southorn back on the ice. Perlini at center.
3:17 left in the OT. We're scoreless. Perlini tying up his guy. But here comes Toledo trying to work their way out. Chouinard settles it down. Look out. They try to get a shot.
Front. Look out.
Oh, what a save on that one is Martin. 27 at the line. Jenks got the shot. Martin slid across and covered it up.
Yeah, he got that big body over there as the puck went across. He got there in time. He got a piece of it. He wasn't sure if it got in behind him. As he squirted his pads open, the puck was sitting there in a perfect position. Nice save. Game saver right there.
Pretty good 20-year-old prospect.
Yep,
yeah? He does all the right things right, I'll tell you that. No doubt about it. All right, here we come. We're in overtime. 3:06 left to go. It's been a scoreless tie. Look out. They get out in front of the net, cleared off the left wall. Komets are back up ice. Here comes Thomas. Going in deep. He's got a break in there. He's there. Up top. Drive. Rebound. Came out front. In the corner. Good shot all the way down the line. Corbett blasted a dandy.
Nice save.
Here he comes back the other way now. Toledo cycling. Kuman out to center ice. Moving it now is Chouinard. Chouinard trying to get inside the line. He's got a trailer, Taverden, on the play. They got a man up top. Can't get it. Here we come again. And this time it's going to be Thompson. Cross rink. Into the zone they go. Down deep in the corner. Penalty call will be against Bushy.
Yeah. It'll be boarding.
Yo-ho.
Yeah. He's got to get out of there. Thomas saying a few things now. Thomas got to get out of there. He's got the call. He doesn't want to get into a scrap with somebody and a penalty being called.
So the payment is coming up now. Now they give it to Hirschfeld.
Yep, 23. Now the Komets will get an extra man on the ice, so there'll be a 4-on-3, I believe.
2:33. Power play Komets. Again, call it a power play, I guess, but you have to.
Komets taking timeout.
Timeout. Well, the timeout's out. We'll take timeout and time in for a little moneymaker here. This is Komet Hockey.
Here's some good policy from your local independent agent and Auto Owners Insurance. When you insure your home and car with us, you receive a multi-policy discount. And when you add Auto Owners Life Insurance, you get a special discount on your home and car insurance. Auto Owners Insurance will save you money on all of the insurance you already have. Now that's good policy. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people.
For all your insurance needs, visit Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne. Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
All right. We're ready to go back to the action, and the face-off will be inside the Toledo zone. 2:27 left on the clock. When we have what amounts to power play time.
Yep. 4-on-3.
So we've got 4-on-3 now with the extra forward. And it's going to be Southorn. We got in at center. Perlini at center. And look out. Here they come far wall, clearing it back all the way in to the Fort Wayne zone. Embach, of course, back as well. And the other guy out is Corbett. There they come into the zone. It's Southorn down the wall. Where's he going with it? Cross rink pass, nobody on a play. Up top here is Southorn again. Picked off, they're too close. Too close. Left side, drive over the top of the net. After it, Perlini. Chipped it back up ice. Komets have it at center. Southie's got it. He's got to move it. Here they come, back into the zone. And through the defense. He's out front, couldn't get it. Komets have it back, though. Here we come. Corbett's got it off on the half wall right side. Here they come out front again, all the way up top, Southorn. Southie to Corbett. Corbett to South. Southorn back again. He can't shoot. Corbett a drive right off the crossbar. Score!
There it is.
Under the crossbar. That's two straight he's broken up.
Yep. Corbett gets the goal. He moved it back and forth. Southorn finally fed it over the wing where Corbett was backing into the circle.
Wow.
He let the shot go. He got the goalie moving across right under the crossbar high. It's in the net. They scored. Win it in overtime.
Big one. Bing bang. 1-0 is the final score, which gives Mr. Martin a goose egg on the line. He likes that. Couple shutouts for him so far. Big night for the Fort Wayne Komets. And in fact, for the goaltenders on both sides, a tip of the hat. What a night.
Komets outshoot them 3-1 in that overtime period.
Unbelievable. That's got to be a tough one for Patterson to lose. He made some huge saves, but somebody
it's a nice one for us to win.
Indeed it is. No doubt about it. Hey, we're looking good, huh? In the, let's see, we had 31 to 16. So we outshoot them 3-1 in the overtime. And, of course, the big shot was, again, Mr. Corbett ending it up. He finished it up in Cincinnati the other night.
It was a power play goal, and they were patient. They moved the puck around. Southorn took it to his left. Corbett went over to the right, and then they passed it back to Southorn. Southorn looked like he was going to shoot it. He fed a perfect pass to the high dot on the circle, and a one-timer right under the crossbar as the goaltender was moving. He went down and went right underneath the crossbar.
So how about that? Post-game show coming at you. Stay right where you are. This is Komet Hockey.
Hey there, your Applebee's bartender here with a tip on making Mondays better. Now you can score any of our burgers, plus free refills of fries for just $6.99. Who knows? With a deal this juicy, you might actually look forward to the end of the weekend. So come by and fill your stomach without emptying your wallet on Monday Burger Night. New and only at Applebee's. For a limited time, price and participation varies.
Bees Late Night means half-price select appetizers. Unwind with us Sunday through Thursday after 9 p.m. Welcome to the Komet Hockey postgame show, brought to you by Napa Auto Parts. Here's Bob Chase.
Oh boy, we did it again, and the magic is still sticking in after Mr. Corbett, as he got the winner just like he did in Cincinnati the other night. A little different, but he came from the same side of the ice, the right-hand side, in the just high off the dot. And I mean, when Southie put the puck on his tape, it was bang bang, and it was all over. And there was no chance at all for Patterson. He had just been had. What a night, what a game. Komets win it 1-0 as we're in overtime. Corbett, the only goal of the night. Great performance in goal by Spencer Martin. And a tip of the hat as well to Jake Patterson, as he kept everything clean in the regulation as well. So there we have it. We'll be in Evansville this coming Friday night. And then we'll be back home on Saturday. And we will begin to accelerate a little later on in the month of December, and it's going to be look out, here they come again. So that's the story here. We'll be back and have a look at the rest of the ECHL for you in just a moment. This is Komet Hockey.
Like surprises? Not when it comes to keeping your car running. That's why it's no surprise people go to Napa. With more than 400,000 quality parts and the know-how to back them all up, Napa is the difference between getting it right the first time and getting it right eventually. Napa know-how. 400,000 quality parts and one catchy song.
Napa, where Komet fans get their parts. Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
Well, what else can I say? Komets win this one again in OT, as it's a big night. Cody Corbett gets the winning goal, and a blast at 3:27 assisted by the Komets Southorn, and that's the way she wrote it. Around the ECHL, one unofficial final. South Carolina in Orlando beats Orlando 2-1. Elsewhere in Greenville, they only had a couple minutes left in the third in Reading, Pennsylvania. Greenville was leading 3-2. Adirondack is at Elmira. That was almost over. Elmira leading at 4-3 on home ice. Manchester's at Norfolk halfway through the third period, 3-2 Manchester. And it was Toledo, of course. Here we win at 1-0 in a shootout. And Brampton 5 at Wheeling 3, and they still have a half a period to go there. Tulsa's at Wichita. They're tied 2-2 with 5 left in the second period of play. Indy is at Missouri, 2:40 left in the second. It's 3-2 Missouri. Quad City leading Cincinnati 2-0 with just a couple of seconds left in the second. That in Quad City. Utah and Allen are 0-0, and that game is halfway through the first period. Florida's at Colorado. They lead 1-0, and that's in the first period as well. Rapid City leads Idaho 1-0 in the first period in Rapid City, and Evansville at Alaska has not yet started. Of course, the big story right here at the Memorial Coliseum is the Komets come through for their second consecutive overtime victory as Cody Corbett gets the goal for each time as he breaks up a scoreless duel tonight between Martin and Patterson, the goaltenders. So the K's get a week off. They're going to get things taken care of here, and they're going to see if at all possible they can get a little victory skein going next weekend. And our next game, of course, will be this coming Friday night in Evansville. So that's our story. For Robbie Irons, I'm Bob Chase. Huge game here again tonight. Komets get 2 big, important points, winning in the overtime 1-0 as Spencer Martin gets his second shutout as a Komet. For Robbie Irons, I'm Bob Chase. This has been a WOWO Komet Sports exclusive.
You've been listening to exciting Fort Wayne Komet hockey. Catch all the action all season long right here on WOWO Radio.
We now rejoin you to regular programming, already in progress.
ESPN Radio 1380.
Welcome to another edition of Sporting Life. This week, we reprise our hour-long look at the life and times of Sepp Blatter. Long the most powerful man in sports, now suspended by FIFA, the organization he's presided over since 1998. Over the next hour, we'll chronicle Blatter's rise to